Good evening, Smoke Eaters fans and Cranbrook Buck fans. Welcome to the Trail Memorial Center once again. It is Game 3 of the Kootenay Cup as I am joined here in studio with Rob Squires for the call of tonight's game. Rob, series is tied 1-1. The Smoke Eaters got their bounce back, a 3-1 win last weekend over the Cranbrook Bucks.
Yeah, a great bounce back game for the Smoke Eaters. Obviously, with this series switching over to games all being played in Cranbrook when they play up the next games. That was a big one, and this one's a big one as well. If they can stretch out that lead, Cranbrook's going to want this one really, really bad, and they got a new netminder going to be between the pipes tonight, so we'll see how that works out, obviously, as rosters continue to change as we work our way through the Kootenay Cup here.
You talk about a couple things there. You talk about the series switching to Cranbrook as well. So let's talk home ice advantage. The Smoke Eaters, we often talk about the Kamenko bounce going either for or against them. Their last opportunity before they get to go to Western Financial Place. A big one here tonight, and these teams, the intensity continues to go up. No one wants to be down in this series.
No, and like we mentioned, they're going to be playing the next 4 games in Cranbrook, so that's going to be a tough haul no matter what what happens here tonight, because those games will be played regardless. So to go into that building and play 4 games would be nice to go in there with a 3-1 lead here in this series. And you know what? That's supposed to be a really nice building. I've never been there myself, but I'm sure they'll have that building up and ready and prepared for what will be a great series when it shifts back to Cranbrook for game 4 at that time.
He also talked the Cranbrook Bucks have a new goaltender, and he will be getting the start. If you missed it, the Bucks announcing Nathan Airy, the signing goaltender out of Cochrane, Alberta. He will get the start here tonight for the Cranbrook Bucks. For the Smoke Eaters, they will go with, they've got a few lineup changes, but they will start with Zach Fever, Connor Michaud, and Justin Gurney up front. Ethan Willoughby and Jordan Hendry on defense, and Smoke Eaters goaltender number 1, sporting some new pads, Logan Terness gets the start between the pipes. Puck draw between the Smoke Eaters and the Cranbrook Bucks, Game 3 of the Kootenay Cup, up next.
There's a moment in your bones when the fire takes over. Blood is running, heart is pumping as the battle gets closer. They can say what they want now, 'cause we'll be screaming out, we can be heroes everywhere we go. We can have all the elements, swinging like Ali, knocking out bodies, ending on top like a champion. Take the shot and score. Keep your silver, give me that gold. You'll be let's go. When I say we can be heroes everywhere we go, keeping us down is impossible. 'Cause we're
And now, your Trail Smoke Eaters. Ladies and gentlemen, your Canadian national anthem.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command, with glowing hearts we see thee rise, our true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
It's a beautiful day for hockey in the West Kootenays. We had our first snowfall of the year yesterday and today. It was crisp blue skies. The sun was out. It's a beautiful day for hockey. Go to our starting goaltenders. Number 1, Logan Turness, sporting new pads, as you can see there. Still got his old mask on. He's probably saving the new one for the regular season. Go over to the Cranbrook Bucks, making his Bucks debut, Nathan Airy, number 29 for the Bucks. Smoke Eaters, as mentioned, start with Zach Beaver, Connor Michaud, Justin Gurney, Ethan Willoughby, and Jordan Hendry up front. Game 3 of the Kootenay Cup. Winner takes a 2-1 advantage back to Cranbrook. As Michaud wins the opening draw, back to Willoughby in the bench. Loves that early as Hendry will get the puck and flip it in over top the head of Gurney. Back to get it for the Bucks. There is the defenseman Carson Carrillo. Puck goes up the wall over the top of Willoughby, and here's a rush coming the other way as Rogers brings it in. Rogers goes behind the net. Here's Carrillo jumping up in the rush. He's got the puck behind the net. Digging for it there is Gamble for the Bucks. He'll bank one to the blue line. Here's Dowick. Dowick with a shot. That's blocked by Fever, and the puck's out to center ice. Fever going after it is pressured. There was Colasali, who had to make sure he got the touch to that, or Fever would have been on a break the other way. Siobhan comes over with a big hit at center ice as the Bucks. Brendan Rogers tips that in. Both teams going for an early line change. Hemingway brings the puck up. Stopped at the Cranbrook blue line. Now a 2-on-1 the other way. Here comes Nathan Fox with it. Fox takes the shot. Turness with the save. Kicks out the rebound. Bucks able to keep it in. Down the wall there is Kungel. He'll shoot it all the way around the other side. Here's Bentham. Bentham down the wall. Puck tipped into the corner there by Quinn. Senko with a hit. Gets the puck free. Now to Chase Defoe. Defoe on a line here with Justin Ross, who also makes his Trail Smoke Eaters debut after being acquired last week. Siobhan, center ice. Ross couldn't take it cleanly. Battles and gets that puck back. Ross turns to the middle and gets it to Defoe. Back to Ross. In across the line. Bouncing puck. He is batted out of the air and out to center ice, where Owen Phillips will jump off the bench and send it back in as the Smoke Eaters go for a line change. Bentham across the center line, comes in across the Smoke Eaters blue line. And on his backhand will turn. Plays one into the corner as his line mates are changing. Goes to the opposite side. Phillips edged out. Now here's Kinderchuk, throws it out front. Puck loose. Leibel trying to get it through the crowd, and Phillips was down there to block 2 attempts. Now here's a shot on by Christian Lowe that hit the crowd in front. That might have hit Moger. Sweeney gets one forward. Wakeford trying to bank it forward to Elzer. That was held in by the Bucks as Cam Reed held the blue line. Now Moger, center ice for Elzer, who will tip that in. He's knocked down. They're going to call that hit in. Cranbrook sticks and no icing on the play as Airy comes out to play it. Jared Smith missed that pass at his own blue line. It's down the ice into the Smoke Eater zone for an icing call. Kinderchuk saying that hits goaltender Logan Cherness, but either way, we get the whistle. 17:39 to go here in the first period. Still no score.
Yeah, good 2.5, almost half minutes of play there as the Bucks come out as we expected, and here's a good opportunity there. Nice save by Logan Cherness. He kicks that one with the new pads, gets a little mark on the new pads there, and kicks that one into the corner.
Hunter will come in and take the draw as Disher's waved out. Hunter to the side. It's taken away there by Quaid Anderson. Gets it to Reed, up the wall to Kinderchuk. Kinderchuk hit hard there by Disher. Puck goes, the blue line's held in. Here's Hendry with a shot tipped towards the net there by Jacob Smith, who got a piece of that. Now here's Hunter. He'll cycle it down. Disher in the corner. Leaves it for Smith. Smith hit hard. Able to get the puck back, though. Smith up the wall, takes a hard hit as he's knocked down their hash mark. Disher comes over to help out, trying to keep the puck in. Willoughby there as well. Missed it, and the Bucks will get it out to center ice as Kinderchuk will finally get it down and start a line change here for the Bucks as that line had been out there a while. Hendry looking for an outlet. That's to skate it all the way to center ice and shoot it in as the Smoke Eaters start a line change. Airy almost got caught there on that bounce as the puck hit that corner board and came to the front of the net. Now Saley, center ice, gets it to Hagen, who will tip that in. Terness elects to play it, plays it into the corner. Hemingway up the wall, gave it away. Quick shot on by Quinn that goes wide of the blocker side of Terness. Siobhan chops it off the wall. Gurney got a piece of it. Now here's Fever. Maybe a 3-on-2 for the Smoke Eaters. Here's Fever in. Fever waits towards the net for Gurney. And a good stick there by Airy. Knocks that one up into the netting for another whistle.
Looked dangerous there for a second. Airy coming up with his first save here of the game. And the Smoke Eaters will do well to put some pucks on this young netminder. Make him come out and play it a little bit. Maybe get a lucky bounce off of the Kaminko boards here. That one just slides through, and he's able to stick that one up into the netting for the whistle.
Gurney going hard to the net there. Had the opportunity, just couldn't make contact. This line of Michaud, Fever, and Gurney being put together here in this third game of the Kootenay Cup, fifth game of the preseason for both these sides. All against each other. Hemingway plays the puck down low. Gurney lost the battle on the end boards. Puck goes up the wall. Fever's able to hold it in there. Michaud to Gurney. Gurney tried to put one back into the middle, and that one's blocked by a couple sticks there. The Bucks, and it's out to center ice. Rogers, he'll press Siobhan, who comes back to get it. Siobhan turning, does well to keep possession, kicks it to Hemingway. Hemingway put it back in the corner, gets it up the wall. Gurney ties up his man, and Michaud will get it to the blue line, not out. Second attempt gets it down the wall. That's a good hold there by Hayden Gelbart. Siobhan missed the pass, but able to keep possession again, gets it out to Hemingway, who got it to center ice. Gurney couldn't take it cleanly. Gelbart comes back in here for the Bucks. Siobhan around again. Hemingway will try that right-hand side. He'll flip one up in the air over top, trying to find Defoe. And that one was just behind him. Couldn't pick that one up in time. They run inside the Bucks line. Lowe will shoot it in. Terness out of his net to play it. Brings it high off the glass, up the wall. Defoe with Senko, lost it. Lowe takes a shot that goes wide of the net. Leibel got a stick to it, and it goes right to Terness, who hangs on for the draw. With 4:50 gone here in the first period, shots are one apiece.
And you see the same as we expected from the Bucks, just non-stop pressure from the Bucks, trying to get that puck in deep, playing it down low. They're such a good puck-moving team. They like to work it around the boards, and their defensemen seem to be able to find those lanes and get pucks through. So more of the same here from the Bucks, even though they've had some lineup changes, as also we expected coming into the fourth game here.
Anderson gets it to Reed. That goes wide. Moger. Rolling puck, gets it forward. Ross can't get it up the wall, but Moger steps up and is dispossessed there by Quinn. Now Hagen turns back to the blue line. Reed takes a shot that's blocked, and Senko will get the puck and will get it out. Here's Defoe with Ross. Defoe played it a little bit too far ahead of himself. There's a penalty coming here to Ross, who's going to get called for the trip as the referee back inside the Smoke Eaters blue line. Bobby Joe Love is the one who's going to call the penalty.
Not the best way to make a first impression here for Justin Ross. He'll take the first penalty of the Smoke Eaters night, and their penalty kill has been really good so far here in the series. Will get tested here early on as the Bucks power play hits the ice.
Smoke Eaters to the flying steam shuttle penalty kill. They are 16 for 18 so far in this preseason schedule. They have killed 15 in a row. Willoughby got the puck up the wall, but not out. Dowek holds it. Shot around to the right point where Hagen will hold it in. Hagen down for Rogers, back to Hagen in the middle. Here's a Saley, gives it over to Dowek, left circle. Dowek back to Saley, loads, fires, and Trent got a toe to that one. Hagen holds it in the right point, back to a Saley, give and go. Hagen, watched by Wakeford, got it down the line. Good play there by Willoughby to get the puck and get it forward. Now Sweeney's going to put on the Jets and try and go. Here's Sweeney, busting in that. Sweeney in the backhand, and a good save by Airy, who has to make the save. Sweeney able to keep it out front. Wakeford turning, has the puck in his feet. Sweeney will find it and keep possession here for the Smoke Eaters, and a great penalty kill right now for Trail. Siobhan takes the puck in his own end, will flip it down the ice. Disher goes in after, bouncing puck just missed the top corner there on Airy, who had to flash the glove at it. As that one just hit the ice just right and bounced over top of the Cranbrook net. Hagen will bring it in on the right-hand side. Shoots it around. Dowek takes it. Plays it behind the net now for Rogers. Rogers, who had 2 goals in the 3-0 win for the Bucks there in Game 1 of the Kootenay Cup. Hagen again, right point in the middle for Reed. Over to Dowek, left circle, takes the shot. Terness absorbed that, gave up the rebound, but it's found there by Disher and shot all the way down the ice.
Good work there on the Bucks power play. You can see, again, they get it in deep. They play that board work down the side, and it opens up that far side. And they did it there, and Terness able to make the save.
Michaud battling in the offensive zone, just trying to kill some time. 30 seconds here to go in the flying steam show. Penalty kill. Leibel gives it off. Here's Lowe. Lowe back to the blue line. Reed gives it to Quinn. Quinn to the left wall. Goal line for Leibel. Leibel back to Quinn. In the middle, Reed, he'll load and fire. Terness has to steer that one aside as well. Puck comes back to Quinn. 10 seconds to go in the power play. Kungel, right point, looking for a lane, gives it back to Reed. Reed will take that shot. Terness able to make the save, and this time he'll hang on with no rebound. 3 seconds to go in the penalty to Justin Ross.
A difficult save there. We just had mentioned about how well the Bucks do at getting pucks through. They do get that one through the penalty killers, and Terness had to be sharp as he caught that one up high and able to grab that rebound and hold on to it as there's a Buck standing right on top of him. There you see the shot, and no rebound there for Leibel as Terness holds on.
Carrillo has the puck at the right point, plays it down. Gilbert shoots it around. Ross out of the box, able to tip that one off, and here comes Elzer the other way. Elzer edged out by Asali, but got the puck down low. Elzer picks it up now to the right wall as he goes in on the forecheck. Drew Elzer in the corner, turns, comes out, still turning. Elzer now to Wakeford in the corner. Wakeford goes behind the net. Still with it is Noah Wakeford, who, after missing both games last weekend, is back in the lineup. Here's Sweeney. Blue line. Phillips takes the shot. Hit Wakeford to the side of the net. Airy had to make that save. Wakeford able to keep it. He'll turn and shoot right into the glove of Airy, who will hang on for the draw with 12:07 still to go here in the first period. No score.
And a nice strong shift there after the penalty kill for the Smoke Eaters to get that puck down low. Make it a little difficult for the Bucks to get it to the point. And this time it's the Smoke Eaters able to get one through to the net and making life a little difficult here for the young netminder Nathan Airy for the Bucks.
So the Smoke Eaters, 1 for 1 on the penalty kill so far tonight. Senko goes after the puck, took it away from Quinn, but couldn't get it to a teammate. Bucks get it up the wall, but not out. Senko will flip it towards the net, and flipped it way too high as that hits the netting behind. Airy will have another face-off in the Cranbrook zone.
That would have been something if it fell in the netting behind the goaltender. There's everybody lost sight of that one.
As we take a look at our 50-50 pot, the draw coming up on October 26th. The pot right now is $1,600. You can get your tickets. The link is on the Smoke Eaters Facebook page for the Trail Hockey Society and Jarrett Sports 50-50. Senko at center ice. Flips it in. Airy thought about coming out to play it. Puck comes to the side of the net. Bentham plays it around. Quinn gets it to Hagen. Hagen over to Bentham, who again joins the rush. Cranbrook's defense really like to do that quite often as they come in offside, though. On this right-hand side, I think Hagen was the man just ahead of the play, forcing the offside at the Smoke Eaters blue line.
Tough arena to come in and have your first goal, your first start in goal here at Kamenko with all the weird bounces and stuff that you get off
As
the
a
boards.
goaltender, yeah. Michaud again wins the draw. Siobhan brings the puck forward, tips it forward to Gurney. Gurney on this right-hand side, looking to cut to the middle. He'll pass it over to Fever, who wasn't quite there yet. Fever tried to cycle it back down the wall for Gurney, and that's out of his reach. Fever on the forecheck, trying to hold the line. Can't do so. Michaud got there as well, couldn't hold it. Now Siobhan brought it in, and just offside, so he had to let that puck go. Puck played down in the Smoke Eater zone. Hemingway's got it. Hemingway forward. Gurney couldn't take the pass cleanly. As the Bucks turn it over again at Sinrice, Gamel's the man who turns it into the Smoke Eater zone. Here's Hemingway. Was checked, gets it forward. Fever to Michaud. Michaud tried to get a backhand forward for Gurney, and that one was blocked by Anderson. Dowick now the other way for the Bucks, in across line, making a couple moves. Dodges the stick of Hemingway, now goes cross ice. Here's Gamble in front. Turness able to get down and got the goal stick on it. Gamble behind the net for Rogers. Rogers out front for Dowick. He'll let it go to the blue line for Anderson. Back down the wall. Brendan Rogers for Dowick at the right hash marks. He's checked hard there by Disher, who will get the puck up the wall but not out. Flip towards, then Hemingway knocks down, gives it over to Siobhan. Fever, outlet pass, trying to find Disher. That's blocked. Siobhan again in his own zone, will reset as the Smoke Eaters finish a line change. Center ice, Disher tips it in, Hunter goes in after it. Brady Hunter turns at the goal line, throws one out front, there's an opportunity, Sharping, a chance to score! Jacob Smith, the man who gets the goal, sneaks that one in past Erie, and it's 1-0 Smoke Eaters.
Just about the halfway mark of this period, and the Smoke Eaters get the first goal of the game. Jacob Smith sneaking one in short side on the glove of Erie. So take a look at that one. We should get a good view of it on the replay on the camera side. As you see, it comes out of the corner, plays it over to Smith, and doesn't have much to work with there, and he's able to squirt it past the Bucks netminder, and it's a 1-0 game here for the Smoke Eaters.
You can see there Jacob Smith, the Trail native, and what that goal means to him. Scoring one in his hometown building. Bucks looking for an answer. As Kindershot gets one off right, there's a backhand opportunity. Turnesser's down, made the save. The puck walked the goal line. Bucks get it back out front. The pass for Libel's broken up, and Hendry will get it off the glass and out to center ice. And now a hand pass at center ice. And that'll bring us to our first period media timeout. 1-0 Smoke Eaters here at the Trail Memorial Center.
Thank you from myself, the management staff of AM Ford, for helping us reach this 35-year award benchmark from Ford of Canada. Our goal has always been to put dreams into driveways and will continue for generations to come. Thank you.
Visiting your neighborhood Subway today.
Welcome back to the Trail Memorial Center. 1-0 the Smoke Eaters lead on the goal.
Buzzer.
There's my buzzer on the goal scored just prior to our break here. Sweeney takes the draw. Elzer gets it to Wakeford. Back now to Phillips. Phillips banks it forward. Wakeford chips it down into the Cranbrook zone. Back to pick that one up for the Bucks. There is Carrillo. Got it as far as the Smoke Eaters blue line where Libel lost it. Now there's a Staley. Checked hard there by Elzer, but did enough to get the puck to low. Now to Carrillo, right side, his pass across. Wakeford got a piece of it, but knocked the stick out of his hand. Terness out of his net to play it. Plays it around here for Elzer. Elzer, forward now for Wakeford. Gets it to Moger, who's up on the rush here with Sweeney. Moger in across the line, makes a good move. Moger then just a little bit of a hip check there by Carrillo. Slowed his stride and stopped him from getting that shot away. Now Sweeney turning. Gets it to Wakeford. Up the wall. Puck hops on Phillips inside the center ice for Moger has returned to regain possession. Moger flips it in. Starting a line change. Puck hit the corner. Came up, back up the wall. Elzer's got it. Looking to go to the net. Elzer just couldn't get it through the crowd. He had two Bucks players and his own man there in Wakeford that he had to try and get through. The other way come the Boxers. Kindertruck flips it over towards the front of the net, trying to find Smith there. And that one's batted out of the air. Hemingway behind his own net, gives it over to Siobhan. Outlet pass finds Ross. Ross, good move. Ross now, here's Hunter joining the rush. Hunter, back to Ross. Down the wall, Senko goes in after it. Hunter there as well, and the Bucks win that battle, get it to blue line, but not out. Here's Hemingway with a shot. That's deflected just wide. Hunter, again, turns, gets it to the blue line. Siobhan takes that shot, hit the crowd in front again and didn't make it through. And it's brought the other way here by the Bucks, who have numbers. Kungold, bouncing puck, lost it. Ross hit his man. Hunter had the puck in his feet. Senko was there as well, but it's poked free. Shot back in here by Price. Price goes in after it. Hemingway read the play perfectly, banked it to Siobhan. Now here's Senko. Got it forward. Hunter falling down, gets the puck down into the Cranbrook zone, starting a line change here for the Smoke Eaters. As Chase Defoe is waiting at the Smoke Eaters gate to come back on, as it looked like he had an equipment issue that resulted in him leaving, so he's waiting for that break, which is why Hunter jumped in on that last line. Bucks come in here though as Fox gets it around. Here's Quinn in the right-hand corner. Noah Quinn for Fox behind the net, gets past Willoughby, but Willoughby with that long reach that he's got, able to poke the puck free and get it to his defensive partner, and Hendry sent it to an open wing. Bucks are able to keep that puck in. Quinn hit hard by Willoughby. Fox tried to find Hagen out front. That pass is blocked. Michaud comes in to help out. Willoughby chips it around. Here's Fever. Fever flipping that one forward and looking to find Kearney, but a good read there by Quinn. Batted that puck out. Michaud in on the forecheck. Gets the puck. He's onside. Michaud busting to the net, falling down with a backhand opportunity. Erie makes the save, but there's going to be a penalty here to the Bucks. With 6:45 to go in the first period, the Smoke Eaters are going to go to the Able Plastics power play.
Some nice hard work there by Michaud as he didn't give up on that one, and it was that extra effort trying to drive towards the net as that puck didn't come out over the blue line. Picks it up, drives towards the net, gets pulled down, or tripped, sorry, by the Bucks player, Anderson. And that's going to put the, as you can see it there, Anderson gets a stick right there into the feet of Connor Michaud, drawing the penalty, sending the Smoke Eaters to the power play.
The Smoke Eaters are their first power play here of the game. Scored their first power play goal of this preseason schedule with the Zach Fever game winner there in game 2. As the puck is slipped all the way down the ice right into the glove of Terness. Ross, who joins this first power play unit with Defoe and Wakeford, as well as Sweeney and Siobhan. Smoke Eaters flip the puck into the far corner. Defoe got there first. Wakeford goes behind the net. As Quade Anderson's the man who took the penalty there for tripping. Bucks able to get it out to center ice. Siobhan for Ross. Now to Defoe. Defoe has got Wakeford going to the net. Wakeford takes the pass. He's then all tied up there in the corner by Gamble. Sweeney. Back to Siobhan. Back to Sweeney. Left-hand side. Goal line. Wakeford. Waiting. Sharp angle. Shot him. Harry had to make that save as the Smoke Eaters tried to sneak another one in. Puck goes off the glass right to Siobhan to the blue line. Siobhan, left side to Sweeney. He'll take that shot, hit the crowd in front, and it's to the blue line, and good hold there by Cody Siobhan. Siobhan gets that through, hit the post, loose puck, Defoe trying to find it, and there's going to be a penalty on the play out at center ice. The referee calling it, and is it going to be goaltender interference, or is it going to be against the Bucks?
I don't think the players know who's getting the penalty yet.
And I think it is Chase Defoe.
Let's see if we can pick that up on the replay here as Defoe is setting up in his shop in front of the net. And he gets pushed in right there into the goaltender. So an unfortunate penalty there against the Smoke Eaters, I would say. Takes them off the power play.
A power play that looked good.
It was those strange ones where it was the official at the red line making that call, not the guy in the corner as well.
So we play 4-on-4 here for the next 34 seconds as Hendry will bring the puck and shoot it in. All the way around to the far side. Disher will get there first. Plays to the goal line for Gurney. That one hopped on him, but he'll go to the right-hand side and win it. Gurney tried to make a move to the middle. Kinderchuk poked that away from him and will come the other way. Kinderchuk drops it low with a shot. He goes wide on the glove side of Terness. Disher will pick up the loose puck and come the other way. He's got Willoughby with him. 2-on-2. Disher to the middle. Made a move and then didn't have enough support to get past all four Cranbrook players. Disher now tied up. Maybe a little bit of a hook there, but the referees don't call it. Now Sweeney on the forecheck took the puck away there from Bentham. But back in support there was Kungel to stop Sweeney from breaking to the net. Smoke Eaters now shorthanded on the flying seam shovel penalty kill. Dowick misses that pass at center ice. Hendry gives it back to Siobhan, who will flip it down the ice. 4:23 to go here in the first period. 50 seconds ago on the goaltender interference call to Chase Defoe. Dowick gives it off for Hagen. Hagen on the right-hand side. Brings the puck in and drops it. Now to Gamble. He missed it. Hagen's able to find it. He'll go to the opposite side there where Dowick's got it. Dowick to Asali. Back to Dowick. Left side in the middle for Gamble. He'll let it go for Hagen, who winds and fires. And that one's absorbed by Terness, who has to make his 6th save here of the game.
Yeah, that one not the hardest one, but definitely holding on to that rebound is, again, this power play for the Bucks with guys right on top of Terness. But a great job there, again, of that puck movement along the blue line. You see them come all the way across from one side to the other to get that shot away, kind of opening up the lane for the Bucks.
Puck right off the draw comes to Terness, who plays it off for Hunter, who second attempt, third attempt, puck's up in the air, and he will get it outside the zone. Now Hunter gets it. Maybe an opportunity with Senko. There's the pass. He got it right back. Hunter still trying to turn and pass it to the middle. He's got Asali all over him. But regardless of the missed opportunity there, good work by Brady Hunter to get that puck down low and kill some more time. Here's a pass to the middle. Here's Dowick. Takes the shot. Scores! Dane Dowick with 3 seconds left on the power play beats Logan Terness. And it's a 1-1 hockey game.
And Dowick, who's looked dangerous for the Bucks in pretty much every game that he's played. This is 3rd game, his 2nd goal now, and that one from a prime shooting position right in the high slot as you see the Bucks come in over the blue line, get it to Dowick, and he wastes no time ripping that one. Looked like it went right through the legs of Logan Terness, tying this one up on the power play with just 3 seconds left in that penalty to Chase Defoe.
So he just will feel hard done by on the call that led to that power play, but regardless, it's a 1-1 hockey game as the Cranbrook Bucks take advantage of their opportunity, and it's Dane Dowick who picks up his 2nd goal here of the preseason. Raiders bring the puck in. Here's Elzer, gets it in, shoots it around. Wakeford will go to the right-hand corner and win it. Wakeford turning, still with it, banks it to the blue line. Here's Phillips. Phillips gets that one towards the net, tip just wide. Here's Elzer swinging at that one and it hops over his stick as he was maybe looking for another sharp angle shot to go there for the Smoke Eaters. Quinn flips that one right down onto Terness, who will hang on for the draw here with 2:44 to go.
We've talked on this a number of times with the amount of line changes and juggling both teams are doing, obviously getting everybody into the lineup as we get closer to that roster cut-down date. And it'll be interesting as this series shifts to Cranbrook, depending on timing of that, what these rosters might look like, as that deadline, I think, might come up prior to that next game.
Kinderchuk takes a shot that goes off the leg and just wide as the Bucks set one up there right off the draw and kind of had the Smoke Eaters caught puck watching there. Willoughby in the corner, digging for it. Kungel is able to win the battle, gets it down into the corner. Hendry came over, got a stick to him. Now Willoughby shoots it around. Fever will pick it up with the right wall. Fever had to jump out of the way of a check there, couldn't get the puck out. Here's Kinderchuk going in that. Kinderchuk trying to bust to the middle on a good stick there by Fever, who able to break that play up. Kinderchuk then comes over, takes the puck away from him again. Low out front. Hendry read that. Again, Hendry will try this right-hand side. Gurney, he can't get it out as Kugel holds it in. Now it's off the glass, notice, and right for Fever. Will try and find it, but not sure he's got the legs here after a long shift to go after it. Kinderchuk hauled down by Gurney. That's going to be a penalty again to the Smoke Eaters. As the Bucks control here at center ice, minute 45 to go in the period, they're going to go back to the power play. Kinderchuk with a Saley. Gurney will touch up, and he is going to go to the box for a slash. And you can't have too many arguments about that one as he went after that puck and knocked down the Cranbrook player there at center ice.
Yeah, tough one there for the Smoke Eaters taking that call. Only 4 shots on goal here in this first period against the rookie netminder for the Bucks, and now back to the penalty kill, their third penalty kill of the period. Not the momentum generator that the Smoke Eaters are looking for here.
So the Smoke Eaters back to the flying steam shovel penalty kill, their third penalty kill here out of the game. The first one looked really good. Second one looked good as well, as Sweeney tried to come the other way shorthanded there with Hunter, but was stopped up at the Cranbrook blue line. Gamble brings it in now. Gamble drops it. Dalwick, and he's hit off the puck. They're going to say he held that in. Hemingway in the corner, digging for it. Rogers is the man who able to get the puck, gets it behind the net now for Gamble. Gamble, right corner to Rogers, up the wall to Hagen. Hagen, back down for Gamble. Gamble to the middle now to Assaley. Assaley goes for Dalwick, left circle. Dalwick comes down, takes the shot, he put it over top of the net. Hagen comes to the right point to hold it in. Back in the middle again, it's Assaley. Over, here's Gamble. Gamble, wait, shot blocked there by Shimon. Cranbrook keeps possession. Dalwick, his pass to the middle, his blocks Moiners get it to the blue line, but good hold there by Assaley. Assaley down for Gamble, back to Dalwick, back in the middle for Gamble. He couldn't handle it. Brady Hunter will get the puck and give it to Connor Sweeney, who will flip it down the ice. 30 seconds here to go in this opening period. 1-1 as the Bucks continue here on the man advantage. Lowe, who's shown his speed through these opening games, brings the puck and chips it in, goes in after himself. Henry's got him lined up. Knocked him down. Puck's underneath both of them. Dug free now by Leibel. Gets to the blue line. Kungel back to Leibel. Leibel, right circle, takes the shot into the glove of Terness, who hangs on for the draw.
Just a few moments ago on that power play, it looked eerily similar to the Smoke Eaters from last year, as they kept working the puck around the right side of the ice here in front of us, and then finding the forward going down from the blue line, kind of like Kent Johnson did all last season, trying to get him in stride with some speed going to the front of the net.
Puck played out front, bouncing. Kungel takes it, loose puck towards the front of the net. And the horn goes after the loose puck out front there for Noah Quinn. Chopped that one wide. And that brings an end to the opening period of play here in Game 3 at the Trail Memorial Center of the Kootenai Cup. As we sit 1-1, there'll be 19 seconds of power play time left on the clock for the Bucks to start the second period. As both teams skate off. A penalty-filled first period. We'll recap that and the goals here on the other side of the break. 1-1 here at the Trail Memorial Center. We'll be back with the Martech Electrical scoring summary.
Thank you for myself, the management staff of AM Ford, for helping us reach this 35-year award benchmark from Ford of Canada. Our goal has always been to put dreams into driveways, and will continue for generations to come. Thank you.
This is a story about kids in communities not so far away who don't have enough to eat, so they can't play and learn to their full potential. By supporting the Subway Never Miss Lunch program, you can help them start a new chapter. See how by visiting your neighborhood Subway today.
Welcome back to the Trail Memorial Center here after 20 minutes of Game 3 of the Kootenay Cup, and we go right to the Martech electrical scoring summary as I'm joined here with Rob Squires. Smoke Eaters opened the scoring, and they came out, I would say that they held the bulk of possession here through the opening 10 minutes. Had to kill off a penalty from the Cranbrook Bucks, but it was the goal by Jacob Smith, Trail native, who really didn't seem like there was a whole lot into play, but able to sneak one past new Bucks goaltender Nathan Airy for the opening goal.
Yeah, like you say, pretty close quarters there down along the side of the net as that puck came out of the corner. And you can see it here as it comes out of the corner. And just Smith, quick hands, just shoveled that one on net, looking for a little bit of daylight. And he finds one as it goes off the far side of the net as he picks up the first goal of the game here, opening the scoring for the Smoke Eaters. And things look good at that point.
Smoke Eaters then had a power play opportunity as well that they couldn't convert on, as the result is, the shot there from Cody Chavon came from the blue line, hit the corner of the post, came back off the goaltender and chased Defoe looking for that puck. Looked like he was knocked in. He was deemed to have fallen in and got called for goaltender interference. That led to 4-on-4. That then led to the Cranbrook Bucks goal at 16:26 as number 11 for the Bucks, Dane Dowick, ties this one up with a power play marker. Great speed by the Bucks to bring it in, and Gamble just sends one in the middle. Dowick lets it go. One Terness might want back.
Yeah, exactly. Terness had a couple of point-blank saves there. That would have been another one, and I think, like you say, I think he's going to want that one back for sure. But a tough call there against Defoe as the back official makes that call. But definitely the replay looked like Defoe got a little bit of extra help there. And I think at the end of the period he had a couple of questions for the official, just wondering where that line is, because he looked to be in good position.
So the Smoke Eaters go 0 for 1 so far on the Able Plastics power play through 20 minutes, and right now the Bucks sit 1 for 2 on the power play. They have 19 seconds remaining on another power play to start the second period as Justin Gurney sits in the box for a slash. Rob, do you have the shots on net in that first period? I forgot to write them down.
Yeah, we had the Bucks put 8 towards Terness, and the Smoke Eaters only able to get 4 towards the rookie netminder for the Bucks. And of course, having to kill three penalties there didn't help, but they'll definitely want to fix that here in the second frame and get some more pucks towards Nathan Airy, as it's his first start here in the BCHL, and of course it's always tough here at Kaminko if you can just get some pucks and get some bounces. So we'll see what happens in the second period.
So the Bucks, one thing we consistently talk about them is their work ethic, and they've continued to move the puck around well on the power play, not getting as much shots. We're seeing that on either side. I would say the shot totals aren't accurate to how many shots either team has taken, whether they've been blocked or whether they've just gone wide. So a very active first period, a lot of speed, a lot of opportunities going either way as these two teams play their lone game of the weekend. So that is the Martech Electrical scoring summary. 1-1 is where we sit through 20 minutes. On the other side of the break, we'll have the Kootenay Saving Zamboni ride, and then we'll hear from Smoke Eaters head coach Tim Fragel, and in the second intermission, we'll hear from Cranbrook Bucks head coach Ryan Donald. Stay tuned for that. 1-1 here at the Trail Memorial Center in Game 3 of the Kootenay Cup.
It is time once again for the coolest ride on 4 wheels, the Kootenay Savings Fan Boney Ride. Kootenay Savings and the Trail Smoke Eaters would like to welcome our Kootenay Savings Fan Boney Rider for tonight's game. Have an awesome ride.
All right, joined here with head coach and manager Tim Frago with the Jarek Sports coaches' comments before the game. And Tim, you got the bounce back you wanted last weekend from your team. You were able to pull out a 3-1 win. What'd you like? What'd you not like from last weekend?
Yeah, hockey's a weird game that way. I actually still think we played better on Friday and lost that game. And we still had some areas on Saturday we weren't super happy with. But finding a way to get the W was important. That being said, I just liked our chances that we generated more so on both games. We didn't finish off plays, but we're getting the chances. So, that's something we talked about as a group to start finishing off some offensive chances here.
And when you say that to this group and you look at who you've got, is there any concern? It's just a matter of the pucks just need to start going in. You've got a lot of talent and a lot of guys who can put the puck in the net. Yeah,
we don't feel there's concern. We feel we're getting the chances, and that's the best sign. That being said, it has been a long layoff, and the worst thing we could have did was score 7 in our first game. And if you look at the way we generated those goals, they weren't pretty, and that's what they have to wrap their head around. Is simple offense is the best, and I think after you score 7, then we're in damage control for 3 games, trying to get back to that standard.
Now you look at special teams. The penalty kill has gone, killed 15 straight. Just allowed goals in that first game, and then the power play finally got one to go on Saturday. It's back to you're getting the chances, and it's just a matter of putting it all together.
Yeah, firstly on the PK, we've done a good job. We've just really outworked them, and that's what it takes on the PK. You need some saves. So we've went on a bit of a run here on the PK. As for the power play, kind of like our offensive game, simple is better. And if you look at our units, we have rotated some guys in and out, trying guys on different units. So, maybe there isn't that familiarity that you would have when you're playing league games, because we're trying to look at guys. However, that being said, we do have some things that we want to hit every night, and one of them was shot totals on the power play. And the last 2 games, we definitely did that, generated a lot more shots. But again, I think their kill is similar to ours, really aggressive, and they're going to pressure you down ice and get after you on the breakout to kind of get you out of your sorts. And they've done a good job of that. I thought we adjusted better last week in the Saturday game to their breakout, to their pressure on our breakouts. So definitely. The power play is one of those things that can get hot and get cold, and we're looking for consistency and trying to look at our metrics, and we think we're headed in the right way.
The one goal you did concede last weekend on Saturday night just came off an aggressive forecheck from Cranbrook and a little bit of a misplay in your own zone. Obviously those things happen, but also your team was then able to bounce back and then score on the next power play they got just a few minutes later. Talk about the bounce back from a tough play. As a team, no one's happy when something like that happens.
Yeah, absolutely. Momentum's a big thing, right? And you give up one that can really be an energy drainer on your group, and it was a good response, no question. Again, kind of looking at that play in particular, I thought we were forcing the play. 2 guys forced the play, which resulted in the turnover. And when you've got ice in front of you, you should take it instead of moving the puck east-west. So, but again, those plays will happen, and like you said, most importantly, it's the bounce back.
Finally, I know we talked about him, and we've talked about him a few times. Caden Hamming had another great weekend. The 17-year-old has come in and has done something similar to what Logan Terness did last year, and has showed that he can compete at this level. Yeah.
That composure he has in the net is really comforting as a coach. He doesn't get rattled very easily. He's got size, and he's really come in and impressed. There's no question about it, and we've been happy with him to date.
Thanks for this, Tim. Best of luck here tonight.
Thanks, Ben.
There are 10 technical difficulties here at the Castlegar outpost, I guess is what you call it. They're working on it, so hopefully, I mean, if you're on Hockey TV right now, maybe we should try to pass the message along there on Facebook. Hopefully the issue is fixed and we'll be able to get the game on shop for all those who are waiting to try and view this game. Team's getting ready to come out. The Bucks will start with a power play, but before all that, we'll go to Rob Squires in the famous out-of-town scoreboard.
All right.
No pressure.
No pressure at all. But I like this one. We're going to start off at the Shaw Center in Salmon Arm. The Silverbacks up 3-2 on the undefeated Penticton Bees right now, with just a minute left in the second period. We'll head over to West Kelowna, where the Warriors are trailing the Vernon Vipers 3-1. And a little farther down here, the Clippers of Nanaimo head out to Alberni Valley, and they're all tied up at 1. And at the Q Center in Victoria, it's the Victoria Grizzlies and the Cowichan Valley Capitals all tied up at 2 after 1 period of play.
The Penticton Bees have gone undefeated through the opening preseason so far. They were able to come back against Salmon Arm last night and to win that 9th game. And right now, Salmon Arm, I guess, has the edge on them. I think the score at one point was 3-0 Salmon Arm.
Yeah.
And now sits 3-2.
Yeah, Salmon Arm with three first period goals. Penn's got one late in the first period, and then Upson with one in the middle frame there. But the Salmon Arm Silverbacks from the transfer wires, I guess you'll call them, loaded up here in the last few weeks with a couple of players looking to retool their roster as they continue in the the Okanagan Cup? Is that what they're playing there?
Yeah, yes, sir.
So definitely looking to be the team that upsets the V's in that little tournament they have going on.
Hemingway gets the puck, shoots it all the way down the ice. The second period is underway. Smoke Eaters go from my broadcast left to right here in this middle frame, tied 1-1 here with the Bucks in Game 3. Quinn brings the puck in, goes in after it. Comes off the end wall. Gurney's out of the box. Smoke Eaters trying to get him the puck. It's batted up out of the air and now down into the Cranbrook zone, and that will be an icing call here against the Bucks.
So we'll watch for a big push here now in the second period from the Smoke Eaters. Killed off that penalty to Gurney. A face-off's going to come back in their own end here, but we'll see if they can get some pucks directed towards Nathan Airy, as they've only been able to get 4, but like you mentioned earlier, the Bucks do such a good job of blocking shots. They probably tried 12, 15 shots that got, directed towards the net and only got 4 of them through. So good job there by the Bucks.
Carrillo with a shot there from the blue line that was blocked in front. Bucks able to keep it as Rogers goes to the left-hand corner. Cycles it now for Dowick. Watched there by Michaud. Michaud couldn't get the puck up the wall. Now Siobhan behind that double team. Played it over to an open wing where it's taken away by Gamble. Gamble in front of it for Dowick, who tips it on, and Tress with the glove able to snatch that one up, and the Smoke Eaters will now get the line change that they want.
One of the roster changes, obviously, that happened here tonight is Flores is not in the lineup. He played last game with Cody Siobhan, and Carson Hemingway gets an opportunity to play with the captain here tonight. And obviously, he's going to try to make the most of that. He's probably would admit he hasn't played his best hockey here in the first few games, getting an opportunity to soak up a bunch of minutes here with the captain, Cody Siobhan, as you know, will be out on the ice pretty much every other shift here.
Hendry gloves that puck down. Cross-ice pass there from Wakeford. Got to Willoughby, who got it to center ice, where it's gloved down by Quinn. Kungal, center ice pass for Fox was out of his reach. Hits Hendry, no icing on the plays. Hendry comes back. Gives it to Willoughby. Willoughby up the wall. That one missed. Wakeford. Shot from the blue line there from Bentham goes up and over top of the net. Here's Sweeney. Elzer trying to dig that puck forward. Kungal's able to hold it in. Goes back into the corner where Willoughby's got it. Now here's Sweeney. Head up, looking to go. Tried to pass one off for Elzer on the right-hand side. That's blocked and played back into the Smoke Eater zone once again. Hendry, watched by Fox. Off the glass, center ice, Wakeford. Tips it outside the line, but couldn't tip it to a teammate. And the Bucks send the puck back in, and both teams now complete a line change. Hendry, center ice, Ross Had that one go off the heel of his stick. Reed will send it right back in. Terness out of his net, tried to leave it off for Hendry. That one just went underneath the goal stick of Logan Terness. Hendry tried to make a move, lost the puck. Here come the Bucks. Here's Gelbart trying to bust towards the net. Chance Terness to save. Loose puck in front, they score. Tapped in front there by Jared Smith. The West Van Academy product gets his first of the preseason, and the Bucks take the lead.
And this is what the Bucks are going to make a reputation of being known as, is just hard to play against in your own end, as they just kept coming at the Smoke Eaters there, forcing turnovers. They get a shot to the front of the net, and that rebound, as you see, there's the turnover. Into the corner the puck went. They just work it back towards the blue paint. Terness makes the first save, but Smoke Eaters not able to clean up that loose puck as it sat in the blue paint. And the Bucks tap it in, head back to the lead here now, 2-1 for the Bucks.
And now we'll see how the Smoke Eaters respond as Ross goes in on the forecheck. Asali gets one off the glass, knocked down by Senko. Asali able to get it back. Defoe on the far side gets a hit. Senko behind the net. Defoe against Asali. Asali got to stick to it first and was able to psych it off there for Carrillo and get it out to center ice. Phillips chases back to get to this puck first up against Gelbard. They were former teammates once, the two just that were interchanged. As Gelbard, product of the Vancouver Northwest Hawks of the BCMML, Owen Phillips was there his first year and then went to the Northeast Chiefs of the MML as well. Played against each other last year and find themselves against each other here again tonight. Gelbard in his own zone. Plays it forward. Smith across the center line here for the Bucks. Gets it to Asali, but made the extra move at the blue line, did Smith, and that's offside against the Bucks.
And we're just a little over 3 minutes here into this period. Smoke Eaters still looking for that first shot of the period. And the Bucks already with a goal here.
Disher will take the draw here up against Lowe. Bit of a scramble, and it comes free to Hunter. Hunter goes wide right. Sharp angle shot, goes over top of the net, comes around here to Disher. Disher tried to shovel it back into the corner. He missed on it. Now the Bucks come the other way. Kindertruck tips it past Siobhan. Hemingway comes back to get it. Got to stick to it first. Smith gets it up the wall. Then it bounced on him. Puck goes behind the net where the Bucks keep it. Kungal down the wall. Kindertruck lost out. Hemingway again up the wall, but held in again by the Bucks. Here's Lowe behind the net. Pass out front for Leibel, that missed him. Here's Bentham. Back across for Kindertruck, and that one went right through his feet. Siobhan for Hemingway. Again, plays it off the boards. This time he'll get it out. And maybe an opportunity here. Disher puts on the Jets. Pass one in the middle, trying to find Hunter. Loose puck, finds Siobhan. Siobhan waits, shoots, and they put it wide on the glove hand side. Maybe should have taken the first shot there. But he made the move to the outside, and the puck got rolling on him. As Cranbrook gets to the blue line, not out though. Gurney in on the forecheck. He's out man right now as Bentham comes the other way. Bentham puts it in right down onto Terness, who has to swipe it away from the front of his crease. Willoughby to Gurney. Gurney tried to tip it there for Fever. That one asking too much of the young forward. Now it's played back into the Smoke Eaters' end. Gurney tipped it. Willoughby back trying to find it. Gamble strategically they're trying to take a stick. Here's a chance in front for Dowick that's stopped by Terness. Another backhand opportunity. Terness able to find that one and stick it to the side. Gamble up the wall. Smoke Eaters will get it out now as Fever got it to center ice. Reed that close to being 3-1 there for the Bucks as Terness had to make a good save with a blocker pad. Fever at center ice. Gives it to Michaud. Gurney finds it, comes in. Gurney, right-hand side, moving to the middle, rolling puck. Settles it down now. Gurney tried to pass it over for Moger coming in, and it's out to center ice. Gurney does well to keep possession. Hendry shoots it back in as the Smoke Eaters tag up. Moger goes in after it. Comes all the way out the corner boards around. Hendry with a good hit, knocked it free. Fever trying to find Michaud, and that's batted out to center ice. Better here from the Smoke Eaters. They put on a little bit of pressure now. Hendry back to Moger. Moger gives it to Wakeford. Wakeford's got Sweeney. There's the pass. Sweeney back out front for Wakeford, and a good stick by Reed. Broke that up. Now Wakeford again. Out front for Elzer. Puck comes to the blue line. Phillips thought about going, but elects to come back, and it's a 2-on-1 here for the Bucks. Kindertruck with Reed. Kindertruck, great play by Phillips, but even better play there by Kindertruck to play that one over. The Bucks almost able to tap that one in, as it looked like Phillips did enough there to get a stick on that puck, but Kindertruck sent it to the middle. Battle for it now on the left-hand wall. Quinn to Fox. Fox up the wall. Played it down low. Phillips couldn't get that one around. Now the puck goes to the blue line, and it's over the stick of Carrillo and all the way back into the Cranbrook zone. Harry comes out to play it. Now to Asali. Asali called for it, gave it away. Sweeney to Elzer. Couldn't handle that pass. Now here's Fox the other way. Fox gets past Siobhan. Fox in with a shot. And that one went off the leg there of Hemingway and over top of the net. Noah Quinn holds it in on the right-hand side. Fox to the blue line. Carrillo to Asali. Asali with a shot that's blocked there by Wakeford. And now here comes Elzer the other way. Drew Elzer in on the right-hand side. Gets past one man. Goes around behind the net as the Smoke Eaters set it up. Gives it now for Wakeford. Wakeford, his pass out front, looking for Senko coming off the bench, caught a skate, and it's out to center ice where Smith has it. Smith tips it past Hemingway, goes into the Smoke Eater zone. Latest goal scorer for the Bucks, Jared Smith, gets it to the blue line. That goes off a stick and down into the Smoke Eater zone. Ross will put on the Jets trying to get there. But Kungol gets there first. Kungol to Bentham, up the wall. Gelbart had that hop on him, and it's back out to center where the Smoke Eaters control. Hemingway off the glass. Gelbart, that's offside. Close play at the blue line, hitting Gelbart. A little bit of a talk there with the linesman, but he was just outside the line.
He was. Guy Chapdelaine right on top of that in front of the Bucks bench there, making the call. As you see that play there, is the Bucks just about able to tap that one in back door, not able to connect, as that would have been a 2-goal lead there, but not able to put a stick on the puck.
Puck's out to center ice where Chase Defoe will get it to Senko. Senko backhands it in. Took an awkward play. Here's Ross trying to go to the net, and Bentham got a stick on that to stop the backhand opportunity. Ross now to Defoe. Defoe turning, double team. Puck shot around here by the Bucks to the right-hand side where Senko will hold it in. Senko to the goal line. Tried to throw one out front, deflects to the blue line where Ethan Willoughby has it. Back down for Senko. Chips it off for Ross. Ross has Defoe up front, and he played it out front, went off the goal stick there of Airy, and set awkwardly there to the side of the net. Here's Hendry, holds the wall. Got it to Senko, and that one off his stick, where Kinderchuk will get it out to center ice. Hendry with a hit. Defoe comes over and hit him as well. Bentham scramble for the puck here in front of the net. Now there's going to be a penalty. And it looks like there's going to be a cross check. Both are going to go. Senko and Kinderchuk are going to have offsetting minors here. And we're going to play 4-on-4.
So we'll see if this opens up and the Smoke Eater speed will come into play here, as they're still looking for that first shot here of the second period, as the Bucks have outshot them here 7-0 here through the first a little over 8 minutes of play in the second period.
Face off one cleanly there by Gamble, right down into the Cranbrook zone. Disher in on the forecheck. He's all over Anderson, who played it up the wall where Hunter has it. Then he tried to make a move with the blue line. He's dispossessed. Dowick tries to go back. Hunter takes it away. Good move there by Brady Hunter, who comes now in on the right side. Moves to the middle. Hunter turning. Tried to pass it off. He's double teamed, and the Bucks will get it to the blue line. Phillips holds it just for a moment, and now it's cleared down into the Smoke Eater zone. Boger elects to keep it. Opens things up a little bit. Here's Cameron Moger in across the line. Drops it for Disher. Disher back to Moger to the front of the net. That goes just wide. Moger out front. Puck loses the side. Disher trying to sneak one in again. That one stopped by Airy. Disher battling with Reed. Anderson up against Hunter. Hunter turns, gets the puck. Hunter now to the blue line. Hemingway loads and fires. And that's stopped by Airy. To the blue line again. Hemingway holds it in, but a good play on the wall there by Gamble, able to block it and get it down into the Smoke Eater zone. Siobhan, center ice, Michaud had that one in his feet. Loose at the center line. Dowick, awkward fall there as Gurney's slow to get up. Here's Siobhan coming in. Siobhan with a shot over top of the net. Siobhan again, turns, trying to go after it, held up a little bit. Nothing called by the referee. Gurney with a hit. Siobhan's lost his stick now as it's stuck on the inboard. And the Smoke Eaters have to get back the other way. Here's Gamble. Gamble, his pass to the middle is blocked. Siobhan, who's got a new stick. He couldn't find Gurney, who was alone at center ice. 25 seconds here to go in the 4-on-4. 10-13 to go in the second. 2-1 Bucks. Puck held up with the sidewall there, and they're going to blow it down for a whistle.
As the Bucks netminder will collect Cody Siobhan's stick out of the boards there. The official telling him to drop it there. Look at that hit there as Gurney went into the boards a little awkward. A little slow to get up, but got back out there. Still looks to be a little bit of discomfort down on the bench there right now, but
Willoughby rushes the puck forward, pokes it in, gets past his first man, but then doing enough there was Carrillo to slow down Willoughby, allowing the Bucks to take the puck, get it out to center ice. Here's Lowe. Going wide, trying to get past Hendry, low to the front of the net. Trent's able to make the save, puck loose behind the net. Willoughby, penalties are over, we're back to 5-on-5. Willoughby gets it over for Senko. Senko waits in his own zone. He's got a man out at center ice, and that's Fever. Fever will wait for some help. He'll chip it down behind the Cranbrook net. Gets to it first. Zach Fever 1-on-5 right now as his line mates change. Wakeford comes in to try and get that puck. Kungal tried to reverse it for his defenseman. That's blocked. Sweeney now digging for it. He's knocked down. Puck up the wall. Phillips holds it. Phillips for Sweeney. Off the wall. Sweeney trying to make a move to the middle. Good stick there by Bentham. Wakeford finds the loose puck. Wakeford. He's edged off of it. Smith will find it, and Quinn will get it out to center ice. Quinn with Fox now. Fox trying to get past Moger. Played the puck through his feet to the goal line where Quinn will find it. Quinn makes a good move. Noah Quinn to Asali. Asali at the blue line. Sidesteps one man, trying to get the shot, and that's blocked by Moger. Sweeney knocks down the bouncing puck. His pass forward for Wakeford's blocked. Second attempt, Moger will now get it. Out at center ice. Waiting for that one is Drew Elzer, and he couldn't knock down that bouncing puck. Carrillo into the corner. Asali lost it. Wakeford with Elzer. Sweeney's out front waiting for the pass if they get it there, but the puck is tied up on the end wall, and they'll blow it down again for another whistle here with 8:30 to go in the second period. Will bring us to our second period media timeout. The Bucks with the lone goal of the second period. They lead 2-1 here at the Trail Memorial Center.
Thank you from myself, the management staff of AM Ford, for helping us reach this 35-year award benchmark from Ford of Canada. Our goal has always been to put dreams into driveways and will continue for generations to come. Thank you.
Welcome back to the Trail Memorial Center, and we'd like to say hello to those watching here in the West Kootenays on Shaw TV that is now up and running. It's been a fantastic game out to this point, as I'm cut off by the horn, as I always am, out of those media timeouts. As you take a look there as the Smokies faces up on the glass. You can get yours for $50 at shop.trailsmokeaters.com. At the end of the season, you get your face bag with a full set of team signatures. 2-1, the Bucks lead as the puck is flipped off the glass now to center ice, where Cody Chavon will collect. Chavon with a give and go here with Hemingway. Hemingway takes the pass from Chavon. Gains the center line, will flip that puck in. Defoe will go in after it. First back to get it is Anderson. Anderson cross ice, finds Dowick. Dowick goes back across for Rogers. Rogers drops it for Gamble. Gamble to the front of the net. Here's Rogers on his backhand. Terness able to come over and make the save, and the Smokies will clear that puck all the way down into the Cranbrook zone. Not enough on that for icing. Anderson reverses over for Reed. Reed checked there by Senko. Ross comes over to try and find the puck. Ross, puck goes to the blue line, got past Willoughby. Here come the Bucks again. Rogers across. Anderson joins the rush, takes the shot. Absorbed by Terness, who hangs on for the draw. Shots now 18-7 in favor of the Bucks, who have fired everything at the net here in this second period.
Yeah, and at this area, as you see that big save there by Terness, he makes his way, moves to his left there, another pad save. Those new pads are working quite well for him. There's been a number of those so far tonight. But Terness behind on the scoreboard right now.
Lowe tried to play one to the middle, where that's blocked by Senko. Pardon me, that was Disher. Disher's outlet pass for Smith is broken up, and the Bucks bring it back in. Willoughby recollects below the goal line, plays it over to the far side. Hunter trying to get it up the wall. It's double team. There's a sharp angle shot that caught Terness up high. He's able to make the save. Rebound goes up and over top of the net, and a close opportunity then again there for the Bucks, as Terness had to make a few saves. Hendry almost had his pocket picked. Bucks are able to keep that puck in. Hendry comes back to collect and will get away from Liable. This time he'll get it off the glass and down into the Cranbrook zone. A bit too much on this one. Will be an icing call here against the Smoke Eaters.
And Ben, I was going to say, at this point now, you start looking for players to see, game after game, taking that next step, getting just that little step better. And one of the guys that stood out so far tonight is Moger for the Smoke Eaters. Cam Moger's had a few rushes up ice. He's looked pretty good in his own end. And, for a guy that had such a great season last year, I'm sure it feels good to get a good game going here early on in this one, as we're just a little over halfway through the second period. And Moger's definitely stood out here so far tonight.
Asali takes the shot, that's blocked. Disher will backhand that one out to center ice. Gets a right bounce, no icing on the play as Carrillo came back, kind of lost his step there. Now here's Michaud turning the puck over. Michaud on the backhand, and a good save there by Airy. Puck loses the side of the net, and Nathan Airy will reach out and grab it. And a long wait there before they blew the whistle down. I'm not sure the referees knew where that puck was. Smoke Eaters had already started to skate off on a change there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what if the official was wanting him to play there. He had a few words for one of the players there, so I'm not sure why the long delay there in the whistle, but nonetheless, the Bucks netminder will hold on to it. We'll get an offensive zone face-off here, and I mentioned Gurney going off earlier there with a little bit of a stinger. He came out flying on that shift, and he went right beeline for a Bucks player on the far boards and just missed him. We'll see if he continues some hard physical play here and see if he can spark something for the Smoke Eaters.
Hagen comes in to take the draw after Quinn was waved out. Hagen's able to win it. Fever jumps onto the loose puck, though, behind the net. Out front, here's Michaud, and he hit the post. Michaud again, he'll turn and shoot. That one's blocked by the Bucks. I think Fox was the man who got in front of it. Here's Fever. He's held up on the end wall by Asali. Quinn gets it forward, comes up front. Here's Fever, loose puck, and finding that one is Airy, able to collect that bouncing puck and hang on for the draw.
Lucky to be able to grab that, juggled that puck before he could grab onto it, as the Smoke Eaters were just buzzing around the crease there after that offensive zone draw win. They're going to change things up here now, though. Elzer, Sweeney, and Wakeford will come out for the Smoke Eaters now, along with Chavon and Hemingway.
Again, scramble draw. Sweeney has it in his feet. He's able to get it free now to Wakeford. Wakeford, his pass for Elzer. Has to take it off the bounce. Now the blind. Chavon quickly towards the net. Good save by Airy. Sweeney ties up his man. Wakeford in the corner, digging for the puck. Wakeford, give and go. Kicks it free now to Sweeney. Sweeney from behind the net tried to bust to the middle. Good stick there by Reed. Broke that up. Wakeford comes over, trying to dig for that puck. Poked free there by Anderson. And the Bucks will get it to the blind. Elzer's able to hold it in. Elzer below the goal line. Reed watched by Sweeney. Does well to turn again. Now he'll get it up the wall for Rogers to the blue line. Chavon just held that one in, but couldn't find a teammate. Here's Gamble the other way now for the Cranbrook. Gamble gives it off. Down for the shot. And sticks that one to the corner. Gamble pokes it to the blue line. Here's Anderson. Anderson, his shot. That one blocked by Cody Chavon, who tried to grab that puck. Now to the blue line, here's Reed. He'll take a shot. That one probably going over top of the net, but Terness able to grab it and hang on. And a little bit of pushing and shoving there as the whistle goes. Rogers standing right on front of his goaltender, and he's
going to have to be careful there. He's not getting away like he's supposed to. The official gave him a warning, said get to the bench, so you can't be hanging out like that anymore.
5:13 to go in the second period. Shots 21-11 right now in favor of Cranbrook, who have just, as we mentioned, thrown everything at Logan Terness here in this second period. Bucks win the draw. Kungo to Bentham. Bentham puts it intentionally wide. Puck comes out front. And it finds Ross, who's able to get the puck, and Ross is knocked down. No call on the play. Ross was looking to the officials. Maybe thought there should have been some interference or something on that play. Hendry, Willoughby, Ross tried to pass it off for Defoe. That was blocked. Kindertruck trying to come back in here for Cranbrook. And now it's shot in here by Leibel. Willoughby again back to collect. Got it up the wall, but good play by Kindertruck to break it up. Senko finds the loose puck. Finds Willoughby. Ross again. Slow to make that pass out. Now he'll get it to center ice. Defoe had his stick lifted. So no icing on the play as Airy will leave it off for a defenseman in Bentham. Bentham, right side, flips it to center ice, trying to find Kindertruck, who is waiting at the Cranbrook blue line. That one just too far ahead of him. Mogert circles it back to Ross. Ross, stretch pass, able to find Defoe, who is offside at the Cranbrook blue line. Just a perfect stick there by Jared Smith, who slowed that puck up enough to stop Defoe in on the break.
That would have been exciting there, as Defoe would have been in alone from the blue line, but just in a little too soon. As you mentioned, that puck got tipped and broken up just enough. And again, it was Guy Chapdelaine, the linesman, all over the Kootenays here. I see Guy at every rink. And right on top of that one, making the right play, right call, I should say. I don't think he plays anymore.
Scramble draw, Buck's able to get it and get it down in on net as Jared Smith able to backhand that one down towards Terness. He gloves it down, and once again, Gilbert going hard to the net was tied up there with Owen Phillips.
It was funny earlier you mentioned about the Bucks player shooting that one intentionally wide, and the weird thing here is when that puck hits the boards here, it doesn't come back out flat. It hits that bottom of the board and it shoots up in the air and comes out in front in the crease, bouncing around, making life difficult.
Here's Gelbard waiting, shooting, and that one absorbed by Logan Terness. As the lane opened up there for Hayden Gelbard.
Bucks again, and now with 22 shots to 11 for the Smoke Eaters, doubling them up on the shot total so far here with 4 minutes to go in the second period. As this game's kind of settled in a little bit, it's not as fast as I think the first period was.
Isho is going to get waved out, so Gurney will come in to take the draw. Gurney tried to win it forward. He's going to get a bounce. And a couple bounces, puck loose at the blue line. Gurney's able to bat it back here to Bogert. His pass from Isho missed him. Goes down into the Cranbrook zone. Here's Gurney trying to put on the chase. And he ties up his man, trying to get the puck. Here's Michaud in the corner. Gurney again after it. Gurney's got the size match, trying to dig that puck free. Gets it up the wall. Fever back for Michaud. Michaud tried to play it to the blue line. He was hauled down. Had his stick tied up. Taken away now here by Carrillo, center right for Price. Gurney hits Gelbard, and then Gelbard turns and hits Gurney back. And I think both are going to go here. As Gurney with a hit there on Gelbard right in front of the bench, drew the attention of the bench, but then Gelbard turning and took a swing at Gurney, knocking him down. Puck right there. Cross-checked him into the boards. I don't see a whole lot wrong with that.
Got the stick a little high there at the end of it too. And
yeah.
Gelbard comes back with a bit of a swing to the back of the head, and they'll both sit for a bit. Looks like the officials are going to talk it over here too.
That's fair. I guess when you see it there, the stick did get a little high there from Gurney, but the referee's talking about maybe that's what they're talking about, how high the stick got for Gurney, and that is, I think, what they're talking about. Gurney is going. So is Gelbard. So 2 and a 10, I think, is what's. So we hear it there is announced here in stadium. So both get a 2 and a 10.
Both for head contact. So that stick early on by Gurney, and then the swing to the back of the head by the Bucks player, has them both sent to the dressing rooms here with 3:22 to go in the second period. As Ryan Donald getting some clarification on the calls as well. They'll throw that replay again. You see the Bucks player goes into the boards, We're watching number 9 there, and you see Gurney's stick kind of comes up right there.
It's a second shot there from Gurney that's up high.
Yeah. And then as they separate coming off the boards, the Bucks players come back at Gurney from behind there and gets a stick up to the back of his head.
Here's Wakeford finding a loose puck. Wakeford hooked there. No call from the referees as he backhanded that one towards the front of the net. As game play resets, here's Hagen will flip that puck in. Goes around, here's Reed holding it in for Cranbrook. Back around again. Michael Hagen, right side. Lost it. And now here come the Smoke Eaters the other way. Wakeford with Elzer. Elzer takes the pass. Drew Elzer in with a shot. And Aries able to make the save. Puck comes to Cody Chavon on the right-hand corner. Chavon behind the net. Elzer trying to find it. Pardon me, that's Wakeford now in the corner. Wakeford turning. Puck's tied up there. And the referees are once again going to blow play down as the puck is tied up there by 2 Cranbrook players and Noah Wakeford.
Now, we mentioned this period being a little slower. Things have really slowed down here in the last 5 minutes or so. But one thing that hasn't changed is when the Bucks get the puck into the Smoke Eaters zone, it's so difficult for the Smoke Eaters to get any time or space to make a play, as the Bucks forecheck has just been, every game just seems to get better and better, and it's making things so hard for the Smoke Eaters and so many turnovers just because of that forecheck.
Senko trying to find that puck. Ross will get it down the wall. Defoe cycles it. Ross to the blue line. Hendry waits, now takes that shot. Blocked there by Rogers. Surrounded the other side where Willoughby holds it in. Back to the right corner. Ross hit hard awkwardly there. That's going to be a penalty, and the Smoke Eaters are going to go to the power play here as that puck goes towards the net. As Grant Tyson makes the call there on the far side, and it's going to be a cross check here to Cameron Kugel, and the Smoke Eaters are going to get a late power play.
And an opportunity here to head to the dressing room, hopefully evening this one up, as there's 2:04 left to go in the period. And a power play that, like you mentioned, didn't look too bad on the first attempt that they had. We'll see if they can get some pucks on net here as Sweeney, Wakeford, and Defoe come out with Ross and Chavon on the blue line.
Ross at the blue line. Smoke Eaters set it up here as they go to the Able Plastics power play. Ross back to Chavon. Chavon left side. Sweeney takes that one. Pulls puck, scores! Side of the net. Noah Wakeford on the power play, and it's 2-2.
Keeping it simple, Ben. Just put a puck on net. Rebound comes out there, and Wakeford able to get a stick to it and put it right back on goal. As we'll see the replay here.
Didn't take long for that one to go, just 15 seconds, and the Smoke Eaters tie this one up.
As here it comes, little passing at the point there, back to Chavon. Chavon over to Sweeney. Sweeney just puts that one on net. Wakeford might have got that one right out of the air too. We'll see if we get that from the behind the net cam here. Is just missed it, but it looked like he might have knocked that one right out of the air. And Wakeford ties things up here for the Smoke Eaters.
Smoke Eaters looking for maybe another one here as Fever puts one towards the net. Michaud going after it as well. Fever turning. Puck held up there in front of the door there where they hide the nets. Fever and Michaud again. Puck comes to Disher. Poked off of his stick, and the Bucks will try and get it out. Reed elects to turn back in his own zone. He's going to lose the puck now to Michaud. Michaud with Fever. Fever digs it out. Tried to get it to Disher. And now it's slipped off the glass. Now to center ice. Henry will have to come back, and he's got to get there first in front of Hagen, who had the legs there to maybe break the other way, and a good reach there from Hendry. Now a penalty is being called behind the play, interference, and it's going to be against Noah Quinn, and the Smoke Eaters are going to get another power play here late.
Well, there's a minute 3. That's plenty of time compared to how long it took them last time. As they'll get a face-off, they're going to select again that left face-off dot here for the draw, and it's the same group out there: Sweeney, Wakeford, Defoe, Chavon, and Ross on the power play here for the Smoke Eaters with 1:03 to go in the period.
Again, Chavon has the puck at the blue line. Gives it to Sweeney. Left hash marks. Goal line for Wakeford. Wakeford back to Sweeney. Back to Wakeford. Tries to go back to Sweeney. He ties up his man. Calls for a penalty there. Sweeney knocked down the Cranbrook defender there in Brendan Rogers, but nothing given. Defoe digging for it. Puck flipped below the goal line. Bentham will get there, and Bentham will get it to the blue line. It goes off the glove of Ross and out to center ice. And that's going to be hand claps as Siobhan touches up.
2 minutes for interference.
36.9 seconds to go here in the second. Smoke Eaters don't score here on the power play. They'll have just under a minute to...
There's that replay, that goal again, Ben. As you can see, Sweeney with the shot there, and that puck looks like it comes off of Wakeford, and then he bats it out of the air. Yeah, it bounces around. Great hand-eye coordination there by Wakeford.
Siobhan will back up all the way behind his own net. 30 seconds here to go in the middle frame. Siobhan, forward to Ross. Defoe tips it back to Ross. On the right-hand side, rolling puck, brings it in, and it held up too much on him here late in the period. Too much snow out there, and it plays offside. And
we should say great job there by the boys in the booth, finding that replay and picking up some great work there. He's got it seems like every game they've got more cameras up. But notice we got one now in the penalty box. That was pretty neat.
Sweeney ties up his man. Wakeford to Ross, to Siobhan, quickly over to Defoe, brings the puck in. Defoe, his pass for Sweeney's block. Siobhan holds the line, moving to the middle. Siobhan takes a shot, and a good block there by Reid. Now back towards the front of the net. Siobhan shot goes wide. Last second, Sweeney towards the net, loose puck. Airy's got it in. Puck is in. Goal is called. Chase Defoe pokes it in with 1.1 on the clock.
And what started off as a bit of a slow second period here is really escalated here in the final moments as the Smoke Eaters strike again.
19:59, the time of the goal for Chase Defoe. As close as you can get.
And again, simple. Sweeney with the shot off the wall, just put it on goal. The rebound was there, and it looked like might have been Wakeford and Defoe in the corner looking for that puck, and Defoe gets to stick to it. And a 3-2 lead at the end of 20.
2 goals in the final minutes here. They give it to Cody Siobhan. So they give it to Siobhan. They'll have to correct that, as it was Chase Defoe who poked that puck in. But the Smoke Eaters scoring 2 goals in the final 2 minutes, as Tim Fragle said there in that first intermission, is the power play's getting its chances. They'd be concerned if it wasn't getting its chances over the last few games, and finally it's gotten 2 here in the final minute to give them a 3-2 lead on a period where they really didn't have a whole lot of chances.
No, and still, they did do well there towards the back half of that period, as they did get 11 shots here in the period. But took quite a while to get just 1 here in the period, but ended with a flurry there. And as you mentioned, the power play coming through for the Smoke Eaters late here in the second period.
We'll take a break. We'll come back with the Martech Electrical scoring summary. The Smoke Eaters lead 3-2 here at the Trail Memorial Center. We'll be right back.
Thank you from myself, the management staff of AM Ford, for helping us reach this 35-year award benchmark from Ford of Canada. Our goal has always been to put dreams into driveways, and will continue for generations to come. Thank you.
This is a story about kids and communities not so far away who don't have enough to eat, so they can't play and learn to their full potential. By supporting the Subway Never Miss Lunch program, you can help them start a new chapter. See how by visiting your neighborhood Subway today.
Welcome back to the Trail Memorial Center and the Martech Electrical scoring summary. Ben Phillips here with Rob Squires in booth. And Well, Rob, what a flurry to the end of that second period. What a great start. Let's go back, great start to that period for the Cranbrook Bucks. Let's start there. And the opening goal that gave them the 2-1 lead as Jared Smith able to get one past Logan Terness and make it a 2-1 game for the Bucks.
Yeah, on the road yet again for the Bucks here, and they get a good start to that second period and get that goal. As we'll see it here, they just bring it to the front of the net. Terness made the first save there, and the Smoke Eaters look like Sweeney at the side of the net, not able to clear that puck, and the Bucks get a piece of it and put it in behind Terness.
Terness then had to make a couple saves there in this period as the Smoke Eaters were under siege. They end up getting outshot. As they get more shots there in the end of the period, it doesn't look as bad, but at one point it was 14 to 5 were the shots. They end up finishing 14-11 in favor of the Cranbrook Bucks as the shots now 22-15 through this game. The Bucks just didn't give the Smokers a whole lot. They did have the possession. The Smokers had rushes, but weren't able to get shots on target until the last part there of that period where they were able to get 2 goals, 2 power play goals, and that's huge for the team's confidence and the power play confidence that's able to get 3 goals now in the last game and a half.
Yeah, and you're going to give them that enough opportunities, and that group gets out there, and it's just going to be a matter of time. The more they get out there, the better they know each other's tendencies and where they're going to go. And you know what? They kept it simple. They just put pucks on net, looking for rebounds against the rookie netminder here for the Bucks. And you know what? We're rewarded tonight. We've talked about missing bounces in the past. Wakeford found a real crazy bounce one. He knocked one in, and then Defoe there at the end also getting one. So some great work on the power play here for the Smoke Eaters here in the second period.
So let's start there. It was 2-1 until the Smoke Eaters score on the power play at 18-11, where it is put in by Noah Wakeford there at the side of the net. Good puck movement. Sweeney with a shot batted out of the air by Wakeford.
It's just insane hand-eye coordination there. As that puck looked like it bounced off the goaltender, the defender, and then maybe even off of Wakeford as well, as a shot comes here from the side there, off the goaltender, off Wakeford, and taps that one in short side. Not a lot of room there. And a nice goal and nice hand-eye coordination by Wakeford at that point, tying it up.
Noah Quinn, the local product from Nelson, then gets called on a interference call late in the period, giving the Smoke Eaters another opportunity, and it's a buzzer beater by Chase Defoe. And you could hear we could hear, I don't know if you could hear it at home, but you could hear the hollers there with about 5 seconds left as Sweeney picked up the puck at the right boards. Just throw it on net. That's what he did. Wakeford and Defoe both able to poke this one in here for a buzzer beater.
Yeah, very similar. It's Sweeney from the side here, just puts that one towards the net. Puck's bouncing around. And Defoe, who's starting to make a name for himself playing in front of that net, comes in, just gets a stick on it, pokes it right through the legs. And there's only a second and some change left on the board, as that'll put the Smoke Eaters up by 1 after 40 minutes here.
So the Smoke Eaters tie it up with 18-11 to go, or at the 18-11 mark of the second period, and then get the go-ahead goal, which is huge going into the third period at 19:58. Chase Defoe from Noah Wakeford and Connor Sweeney is the goal. Smoke Eaters now 2 for 3 on the Able Plastics power play, and they are 2 for 3 on the Flying Steam Shovel penalty kill. As mentioned, the shots now sit 22-15 through 40 minutes. Big third period coming up here in the game, in Game 3 of the Kootenay Cup. Who will take the lead back to Cranbrook? 20 minutes, maybe more, to find that out. When we come back, it's the LeBears dance camp, and as well an interview with head coach of the Cranbrook Bucks, Ryan Donald. Through 40 minutes, it's 3-2 Smoke Eaters.
It is time once again for the coolest ride on 4 wheels, the Kootenay Savings Fan Boney Ride. Kootenay Savings and the Trail Smoke Eaters would like to welcome our Kootenay Savings Fan Boney Rider for tonight's game. Have an awesome ride. Put on your dancing shoes and get ready to show your best dance moves on the LeBears Dance Cam.
All right, joined here with head coach of the Cranbrook Bucks, Ryan Donald, with the Jarek Sports coaches' comments. And Ryan, firstly, first chance getting to talk to you. You did spend a little bit of time on the Smoke Eaters bench before going to Yale, and now back in the BCHL. Just kind of what is the 5 years in Yale taught you, and coming back here to the BCHL?
It was a tremendous experience. I got to learn from a great head coach. Keith Elaine there was certainly a mentor for me, and a guy that I was able to kind of witness firsthand what the day-to-day looked like, the process and building a team, and then obviously developing and working with them every day, and the full-on commitment that goes into building a championship caliber program. So I really enjoyed that. Great opportunity for me to get my fingers into a lot of different things with the program there, and now excited to kind of take that to Cranbrook.
And you talk on building a team. I'm sure building a team at the NCAA level is a little bit different than building a team at the BCHL level. Just what has gone into it? I'm sure it's been countless hours of recruiting and building this team to where you guys are now. Yeah,
I mean it's similar, but it's different for sure. I feel like I've made an effort to transfer as much of that as I can to this level, where we're helping guys and we're trying to sell the same thing, right? It is an opportunity to develop and grow and ultimately to reach that level. So from that perspective, it's been a different caliber, different people, different elements to it, but it's ultimately the same thing.
Now, this is going to be the fifth game of the Cranbrook Bucks season. Just what have you liked about your teams through these 5 games? Obviously, a young group, and they're all learning how to play together. But they've been able to come in. They've been able to get a win. That shutout win last week, and obviously was a big one for you guys as well.
Yeah, I've liked from top to bottom. I think we've had some moments where we played really well. We've been instilling some values and our expectations with this group. System, structure, all of those things as well. So getting to see bits and pieces of that once it takes shape on the ice has been rewarding, and a testament to the guys for buying into it, listening, wanting to do it, wanting to be a part of it, and ultimately working hard at it.
Now, and you get to come in and you play the Trail Smoke Eaters just a bunch of times here in a row, and it's that rivalry without the Kootenai Cup element is building. Just kind of how have you seen the compete level grow here as this Kootenai Cup has gone on?
Oh, it's been a part of it for sure. I think we've been in this kind of camp mode for a little bit, where there's obviously it's competitive that way. Guys are looking to earn roster spots and things like that within their own teams. But now you're starting to see a bit more of a rivalry, between crests, so to speak, because we're seeing the same guys, that same orange color a lot, and guys are starting to figure out who's who on the other team and stuff like that. So it's added an element to it. The Kootenai Cup is exciting. It gives them something over and above just kind of this extended training camp where there's something to play for. It's game 3. What does that mean? We're tied 1-1. What does that mean? And stuff like that has been fun for them and kind of just an added element.
Now, finally, on the game, you guys were able to get the 3-0 win last weekend. Then you fall 3-1. Now it's your opportunity to bounce back the same way the Smoke Eaters did. What have you worked on in practice this week? What are you telling your guys here in trying to take that 2-1 lead back to Cranbrook?
Oh, just more of the same from my end. We've got to continue to trust in what we're doing, to keep working day by day and kind of finding a way to improve each and every time we're on the ice, whether that's as a team, whether that's individually. So we've coached, on ice, through video, through our skill sessions, everything like that, just trying to improve everybody every single day and ultimately seeing that product on the ice here tonight.
Thanks for this, Ryan. Best of luck here tonight.
No problem. Thank you.
And now, your Trail Smoke Eater.
Welcome back to the Trail Memorial Center. Getting set for third period action here between the Trail Smoke Eaters and the Cranbrook Bucks. And Rob, I'll let you do the honors once again. Pardon me, the out-of-town scoreboard.
You betcha, Ben. We're going to start once again at the Shaw Center. Salmon Arm Silverbacks look to have handed the first defeat to the Penticton Bees. It looks like it'll be a 4-2 final there in Salmon Arm. West Kelowna and Vernon all knotted up at 3 right now, midway through the second period. little farther down the scoreboard here, Nanaimo Clippers, Alberni Valley Bulldogs. Again, they're all tied up at 2. And at the Q Center in Victoria, the Grizzlies out in front of the Cowichan Valley Capitals, leading there 4-3 is the score there. And they're third period, about 3.5 minutes into the third period there.
I guess I gotta turn my mic back on and talk. So Defoe and Wakeford get the goals there at the end of that second period that make it a 3-2 Smoke Eaters lead. Shots 22-15 in favor of the Bucks as we get set for the third period. Smoke Eaters going from my broadcast right to left here in this third and final frame of regulation. And scramble draw at center ice. Dane Dowick's able to get it for the Bucks. He'll get the pass back from Vasily. Now he'll fire one in. Rogers goes in after it. Lost out that race and then falls awkwardly into the far corner there. Here's Dowick, though, on the far side, able to hold the puck in. Dowick going in, tries to play one across in front. Turness jumps out off the goal line to grab down with the glove and hang on for a draw.
That'll get you woken up to start the third period here as Turness has got to make a bit of an acrobatic save to grab that one.
As we take a look here at the Smoke Eaters progressive 50-50 draw coming up here on October 26th. Pot right now $1,600. You can go to Daryl.com. You see the link there on your screen, or go to the Smoke Eaters Facebook page to find the link to get your 50-50 tickets. Hemingway flips one out to center ice. Ross goes in after it. Rolling puck, not enough for icing. Reed had that rolling puck and it kind of got away from him. Ross trying to dig it free, but the Bucks win that battle and bring it out here with Leibel. Noah Leibel brings that puck in, flips it in around the Smoke Eaters defense, plays it to an open corner out of the reach of Kinderchuk, and now Ross will get it out to Defoe. Defoe tips it in. Senko goes in after it. Anderson tied up by Senko. Defoe there as well. Puck kicked out of the corner there, where it finds Cam Reed, who then returns it again to Anderson. His outlet pass hit the stick to Defoe and ends up again behind the Cranbrook net. Outlet pass. Wakeford able to hold in. Wakeford. Goal line for Defoe. Defoe tied up, trying to kick it to a teammate. He's got Senko there with him. Senko then threw one into the middle, hoping to find Wakeford, and is taken away by Kinderchuk. Both teams complete a line changes. Kinderchuk gains the center line and flips that puck in. Turness out of his net, leaves it off for Willoughby. Ethan Willoughby for Hendry. Michaud, center ice. His pass trying to find Hunter there was broke, or pardon me, Wakeford was broken up. Smoke Eaters will have to start again from their own zone. Hemingway up the wall. Gamble stops the Smoke Eaters from getting out on this right-hand side. Hendry will try the left-hand side. Can't get it past Bentham. Bentham kicks it free, trying to find Smith. Puck finds Dowick now below the goal line. Dowick turning, trying to cut to the middle. Had the puck poked off of his stick. Michaud then couldn't get it out as he was off balance there. Now here's Gamble, front of the net. Here's Smith. Smith falling down out front, trying to find Dowick, who's hauled down. Haulers from the Cranbrook bench for a penalty. They're not going to get it. Fever. His outlet pass for Wakeford was blocked, and Cranbrook again takes possession at center ice. Gamble turns back. Kungel forward, finds Dowick, walks by Hendry, flips one right on to Turness as the Bucks are in the midst of a line change. Turness played that one off to an open wing. No one was there, and then Kungel joined or was up first there, creating an opportunity. Now here's Hunter turned over to the Smoke Eaters blue line. Fox after it, blue line. Assaley towards the net, glove down in front. Hendry trying to find it, bounced on him, and then Willoughby was there in support to take it away. Here comes Brady Hunter the other way now. Hunter across the blue line, drops the shoulder, goes in, puts one off the post. Here's Disher on the side of the net, and he couldn't make the fancy move. Tried to put that one through the legs and flip it up, but missed it. Now at center ice, Hunter has it again. Hunter takes the hit, flips that puck in. Aries out of his net to play it. Assaley over to Carrillo. Carrillo flips that one over the top. Quinn trying to knock it down. He's in an offside position. Here's Phillips. Able to get some time to settle down that rolling puck as the Bucks had to retreat. Here's Moger. Smith drops it for Disher. Disher flips it in. Moger goes in after. He's going to get there first. Moger out front. There's a couple opportunities. Pucks up one over top of Nathan Airy and out the other side. Here's Leibel now. Leibel coming in. Hunter's the man back. There's a pass across, and it was behind Kinderchuk. Moger trying to play it up the wall. Lost it. Kinderchuk out front. Found a man there in Christian Lowe, who couldn't take the pass cleanly. And now the Smoiters will get it to Moger, who will get it to Hunter, who gets it to Wakeford, who got it out. Now he brings it back into the Smoke Eater zone. Phillips finds Elzer. Elzer, dangerous move in his own zone, but he got away with it. Elzer, off the right-hand side, flips one in across the Cranbrook blue line, but just played it too far ahead of himself. Move like that, maybe later in the period where there's a little bit more snow, that might have held up enough for him. Smoiters tried to enter again, and they're turned back. Hemingway at his own blue line. Fakes the drop. Took a little bit of a chop there from Dowick, but he flips the puck in. Goes in against Anderson. Hemingway with the hit. Anderson won that battle. Now here comes Gamble the other way with some speed. Gamble, the Yale commit, got the puck to the blue line where it's held in here by Reed. He takes a shot on Trish, makes a save. Thought about playing it, but elects to hang on for the draw here with 15-13 to go in the third period.
Pretty good pace here for this third period.
And
The Smoke
now
Eaters
it's
up by one, and the
time to
Bucks
make
pressing to get that equalizer here.
Brought to you by Clean Scene.
3-2 the score. Face off in the left circle, the Smoke Eater zone. Senko will take it here against Sheldon Price. Senko wins it. Hendry behind the net for Willoughby. Defoe let that puck go as he wanted Willoughby to come and take it. He got tied up. Puck now at the blue line where it's shot in by Hagen. Goes over top of the net. Ross with Hendry. Gets it to Senko. Senko chips it forward, and we'll get that puck towards the Cranbrook blue line. He was held up a little bit by Bentham. Not enough for the refs to call another interference call. Ross has to tag up as the Bucks have some time in their own zone. Bentham gets it forward, got it past Ross. Now here's Fox going in. Here's Hagen. Hagen's got Price up front. There's the pass, and Price put it wide to the glove side of Terness. Defoe gets it to the blue line. Kungel holds it in. Terness comes out of his net to play it again. Gets it to Willoughby. Again up the wall. Hit the corner boards. Comes out into the middle. Fox turning. He's checked. Puck to the blue line. Kungel holds it in. Second opportunity. Third opportunity. Finally, Smoiters get it out. Senko will get it. Defoe can't touch it, or else that would have been a hand pass. Now here's Wakeford. Digging for the puck. It's in his feet. Wakeford trying to get past Kungel. Did for a moment, and then Kungel recovered to lift his stick and take the puck away. Great outlet pass. Here's Kinderchuk in again. Kinderchuk trying to bust towards the net. Loose puck, side of the net, and it's taken away there by Phillips. Wakeford chips it forward. Knocked down at center ice. Comes to the left side where Hendry will bring it in. Hendry with a shot. Goes off the stick there of Carrillo and not towards the net. Michaud trying to find it there with Fever. Fever's pass from Michaud is broken up, and again, here come the Bucks. Leibel tips it forward. Here's Carrillo. Carrillo, his pass in the middle. Terness comes over to stop Kinderchuk and make a big save to keep the Smoke Eaters ahead at one. Now Moger joins the rush here with Michaud. Connor Michaud, right-hand side. Cycles it down for Fever. Fever turns below the goal lines. The Smoke Eaters start to line change. Fever back for Michaud. As well to turn the shoulder. His pass to the blue line, though, was short, and Kinderchuk's able to take it away. Maybe a 3-on-2 here for the Bucks. Kinderchuk, Leibel, waits. Leibel toe dragging on top the shoulder of Terness and wide. Leibel keeps it in. Puck to the blue line, and a shot there by Lowe is stopped again by Terness. Smith gets that puck forward. Only as far as the Cranbrook blue line before he's turned back. Now he's able to get the puck and give it off to Disher. Disher goes in after it. Cam Reed's back to get it. Disher hits him. Now behind the net. Coming out is Hunter. Hunter on the back end turns. His forehand shot's blocked. Smith to the blue line now to Hemingway. Hemingway puts it wide. Puck comes to this side wall there with Disher. Didn't anticipate the bounce. And the Bucks are able to take the puck. And Lowe will get it out. Here's Dowick. On the left-hand side, Dowick's got a man in the middle. Dowick takes the shot. And it goes off the side of the mask there. Terness who makes the save. Hunter's back to collect. Hunter shouldered off. Smith there in support, able to get the puck to the other side. Puck's chopped up in the air. Smith knocks it down, and we'll get it out to center ice. Smoke Eaters trying to change on the fly here as Smith rushes to the bench. Bucks flip it in. Hemingway's back to collect. He'll give it over to Shimon in the left corner. Up now to Sweeney. Sweeney turns well. Reed's tired as Sweeney comes in. Sweeney again fakes a pass. Anderson cuts in. Oh, and he just put that wide. Connor Sweeney broke to the net all alone and couldn't beat Nathan Airy. Now here's Dowick to Anderson. His shot goes wide. Anderson again banks it off the end boards, trying to find Price at the back post. That didn't work. Hunter again, been out there a while, trying to get the puck up the wall. Held in by the Bucks, and then a rolling puck got away from Dowick and out to center ice. Fast pace here to this third period as the Bucks look for an answer. Hendry. His bank pass is blocked. Second attempt, third attempt, can't get it out. Kinderchuk sends it back in. Willoughby's got some time now in the right-hand corner. Gets it forward to Sweeney. Sweeney gets it to Wakeford. He's got Elzer with him. Wakeford waiting, puts one wide of the net. Elzer takes it off the bounce. Try to get it back into the corner. That's broken up by Price, and the Bucks get it out to center. Hagen. Left-hand side, stops inside the blue line. Gives it down into the corner now for Bentham. Back to the blue line to Michael Hagen. Hagen to Kungo. Kungo takes the shot that goes wide of the net. Elzer got a piece of that one as the bench loves another block shot there from the Smoke Eaters. In the corner. Hagen turning, try to give it off for Fox, and a good battle win there by Senko to get that puck out. Senko chips it, goes in, and going to be too much on it. It's going to be an icing call here against Jaden Senko. Maybe thought there could have been a little bit of a hold up there as Senko burst the other way with speed, but nothing called as both players who were on that 10-minute misconduct there, and Gilbert and Gurney, step out of the box.
Yeah, had to sit for a little extra there as we went quite a while without a whistle as these teams went back and forth. And the Bucks continue to pressure here. The Smoke Eaters getting their opportunities as well. Turness having to come up with a couple of big saves, and the Bucks now with an offensive zone face-off will look for the equalizer here.
Can now welcome in viewers on Shaw here in the West Kootenays and in Cranbrook. They're now hearing Rob and I call this third period. There was some issues. I guess you guys were hearing the Vernon game. So luckily those issues have been figured out, and welcome to the broadcast here. 3-2 Smoke Eaters lead as the Smoke Eaters ice the puck again. 10:26 to go in the third period. Shots 28-17 in favor of the Bucks. And if you're just joining us, the Smoke Eaters scoring 2 late power play goals at the end of the second period that have them in this 3-2 lead right now. Senko wins the draw in his own zone. Hendry up the wall. Blocked by Lowe. Second attempt. Ross will get it. Didn't quite get the bounce he wanted. Still trying to find that puck. Kinderchuk will get it now for Cranbrook. Kinderchuk turns, plays it to the goal line, out of the reach of Lyle. Puck's up in the air. Lowe trying to find it. Comes straight to Kinderchuk. He took a swing and he missed it. Now here comes Ross the other way. Ross. His pass for Senko was blocked. Smoke Eaters changing on the fly here as the Bucks turn it over. Kinderchuk in across line. Passes off. Carrillo put one towards the net blindly, and Turness easily able to steer that one aside. Phillips digging there against Lowe. Senko comes in to help out and plays it to an open winger. Ross has it. Ross flips it to the blue line. Smith held it in. Senko's able to get it out. Now to Defoe. Defoe with a good move gets it past Delwick. Chase Defoe, who's fresh, goes into the right-hand corner. There was Senko. Someone's lost his stick as they still continue to battle for the puck, and that's Defoe's loss. Here's Gurney off the bench, gets the puck. Gurney across to Moger, and he couldn't handle that pass cleanly, but a great heads-up play there from Justin Gurney to find the Smoke Eaters defenseman joining the rush. Now Reed. His pass goes through the legs of Smith, comes off the endboards right to Logan Turness, who hangs on for the draw. 9:11 to go here in the third period. We go to our third and final media timeout. Smoke Eaters up by a goal.
It's now time for the MP Pivot Point of the game. Proudly brought to you by the Marshall Pastro team at Wellington Altus Private Wealth.
I know Shamon takes a shot, and a good block there by Reed. Now back towards the front of the net. Shamon shot goes wide. Last second, Sweeney towards the net. Loose puck. Aries got it in. Puck is in. Goal is called. Chase Defoe pokes it in with 1.1 on the clock.
This has been the MP Pivot Point of the game. Proudly brought to you by the Marshall Pastro team at Wellington Altus Private Wealth. Brace yourself. It's now time for the A+ Electric Hit of the Game. Ooh, that's going to sting. This has been the A+ Electric Hit of the Game.
Welcome back to the Trail Memorial Center. Smokies faces up on the glass as they continue to stretch out after each game. They continue to get more and more faces on the mask as they stretch around there. You get your mask at shop.trailsmokers.com. For $50, you get your face up on the glass, and then at the end of the season, you get a full set of team signatures back, and that's a great souvenir. Anderson with a shot from the blue line there from the Bucks. That was blocked. Fox comes over to the right side to win the battle and keep the puck in here for the Bucks. Phillips knocked down his man. Moger comes in to help out find that puck. It's in the feet there of Phillips. Comes free. Here's Quinn. Quinn to the front of the net. And Michaud did well to read that. He's all tied up and can't get the puck out, though. Beaver comes over. He falls down. Again, Moger can't get it out. Puck comes to the right-hand side. Quinn up against Phillips. Quinn got to stick to it. Puck's in the corner. Moger fell down. Quinn gets the puck to the blue line. Anderson again towards the front of the net. Partially blocked by Connor Michaud, and now Owen Phillips will take the puck. Phillips off the glass, gets it for a great play. Here comes Gurney the other way. Gurney, he's got Michaud with him. Gurney, there's the pass, and a great defensive play by Quaid Anderson to break that up. Siobhan in his own zone as both teams complete line changes. He'll give it to Hemingway. Hemingway flips one in. Jacob Smith goes in after it. Smith hit there on Anderson, who was able to make the play, get it to Bentham. Bentham, outlet pass, finds Gamble, comes the other way with speed. Gamble in across the line, takes the shot, caught Terness up high, but he's able to find the rebound and hang on for the draw. 30th shot of the night for the Bucks against Logan Terness.
30 shots, Terness 28 saves. Strong again tonight. The other end of the ice, Nathan Airy, recent signing here for Cranbrook. He's done pretty decent here in his first game for the Bucks, his first junior game.
Smokers win the draw. Siobhan out to center ice. Hunter's going to try and get to that rolling puck, but Kungal's able to get back and take it. Kungal, outlet pass finds Smith. Smith banks it in off the end boards. Hemingway gets there first. His backhand pass hit a stanchion, but the Smokers Disher's able to find it and get it over to Siobhan. He'll get it out now. Siobhan gets it into the Cranbrook zone. Hunter finds the puck. Hunter out front. Siobhan chancing, but Disher rebound, that's in. Cody Siobhan's the one who banks it in, and the Smoke Eaters double their lead. It's 4-2.
And it's the captain, Cody Siobhan, with the insurance marker here with 7:30 to go. As he got involved in that play up ice. And once again, Ben, it's a bouncing puck that just lands at the side of the goal, and Cody Siobhan this time cleaning up the garbage there, putting it in the back of the net. As you see, he joins the rush. Puck gets directed on net, bounces on, rebound bounces off right to Siobhan at the side of the goal. So get a better look at it here as it's just sitting there wide open net. And Cody Siobhan makes it 4-2 here for the Smoke Eaters.
And that one, they announced at the end of the second period that Cody Siobhan had scored, but he's able to get this one now, and it's 4-2 Smoke Eaters. So Disher and Hunter getting in on the assist on Cody Siobhan's goal. Cody Siobhan, who picks up his first goal of the preseason. He had 3 assists there in that opening game. Now here's Wakeford, turns the puck over at center ice. He's got Elzer going to the net. There's the pass, and it's just out of the reach of Drew Elzer. Now the Blue Here's Willoughby. His shot's blocked, and the Bucks are able to get it with Leibel out to center ice. Gelbart didn't know it was in his feet. Smoiters turn it over. Here's Drew Elzer again. Elzer with a shot right on, and Aries able to grab that and hang on for the draw. 6:39 to go in the third period here in Game 3 of the Kootenay Cup. Smoke Eaters in a good position right now to take a 2-1 series lead back to Cranbrook.
Yeah, head back to Cranbrook here for the next game here, the Kootenay Cup. Hopefully with a lead here in the series, and when they hit Cranbrook will have one of their own in the lineup, guaranteed, as Quaid Anderson committing to the Bucks here recently, a Cranbrook native, played some his junior B here locally here in Beaver Valley, so a familiar face around the Kootenays, and now he'll be playing in the East Kootenays for the Bucks for this upcoming season.
Puck out to center ice. Willoughby able to stop the Bucks' advance there at his own blue line. Here's Senko. Good move. Finds Ross. He'll flip one in. Senko goes in after it. Reed's able to find it though for Cranbrook. Walks by Ross. Gets the puck up to the blue line. Quinn gets it out. Quinn battling with Defoe. Both kind of going at it. Here's Quinn to the front of net, trying to find Hagen, and that one was blocked. Hendry now finds the loose puck and gets it off the boards and to the blue line. Not out though. Hagen digging for it. Senko can't get it past him. Hagen again will turn. Good move by Michael Hagen. Hagen again, and he tried his luck and ran out of it as Defoe was able to poke that one out to center ice. Flipped back in here by the Bucks as they go for a line change. Hendry's back to collect. Forward he finds Ross. Ross left the puck behind, so he has to turn in his own zone. Gives it now to Phillips. Phillips, stretch pass, great pass for Defoe. Defoe just couldn't handle it, and he put it too far ahead of himself, or else he would have been on a break there on Airy. Puck shot around to the right corner. Phillips goes in to hold it. Phillips behind the net. Michaud digging for it. Gurney comes in, gets it to Connor Michaud. Michaud has the puck in his feet. Has Fever coming off the bench, and he couldn't get him the puck. Boger with a hit. Loose puck. It finally gets its way outside the zone, and now here's a break the other way. It's Gamble in. Gamble shoots. Turness able to make the blocker save. Gamble finds the rebound, though, to the blue line. Bentham with a shot goes wide. Here's Kindertruck out front. Tries to pull one out front. It's loose in the crease. Turness has it under his glove. Boger comes in and spills Gamble. Now we've got a lot of pushing and shoving. Michaud with the last shot is going to draw the penalties. And I think Michaud and Kindertruck are both going to go.
Gamble's got to be careful here as well, as he's going to get called.
As everyone starts to separate, Owen Phillips is being escorted to the penalty box.
Here's that play there. Scramble play in front. Puck is loose. Official loses sight of it. One of the Bucks players falls, and the Smoke Eaters come in to clear out the crease. But prior to that, a great save by Turness on a partial break down the left wing there by the Bucks. And Turness almost come out to the bottom of the face-off circle there to stare that one down. Made a big save as the Bucks push for trying to cut into this 2-goal lead here with 5:02 to go.
So the referee's discussing this to try and figure out who should be in the box. They were trying to escort Owen Phillips, but Phillips was the one who was underneath everybody. He didn't get any shots. It's now Boger who's going to be escorted, and I think it's going to be a Cranbrook power play the way they've got this set up.
Initially on the ice, it did look like it was going to be one each way there, but
and it will be a penalty, so the Smoke Eaters to the Flying Steam shall penalty kill. And now Gurney's being kicked out of the game. So Gurney's giving him misconduct. And Gurney, as you can hear Grant Tyson there saying that Gurney was barking at the bench and going back and forth. And no leniency there as Gurney is sent out of this game.
it's a second 10-minute here of this game as well.
So Gurney's night is done as the Bucks go over to the power play, looking to try and get back in this game and make it a 1-goal advantage. Here's Quinn with a shot. Just a big rebound in front, and Leibel's second shot is stopped by Turness. Sweeney now in the corner digging for it. Sweeney kicked it free. Found the Cranbrook player though. Low to the blue line. Reed back to Low. Low sidestepping Sweeney, plays it down the wall for Leibel. Back out front for Quinn. That's poked away from him. Leibel at the right wall now. Tries to play one towards the front of the net. Hemingway read that well, and will get the puck off the glass and down the ice. And if that net had been empty, that probably would have gone into the open cage. But we're not quite there yet. 4:20 to go in the third period. 4-2 Smoke Eaters lead. Minute 15 to go in the power play here for the Bucks. Cameron Kungal up the left side, gets past the check, sets things up as he goes to the goal line. Now to Leibel. Leibel, blue line for Quinn. In the middle now for Reed. Reed walking the blue line, gives it to Kungal right-hand side. Kungal all the way across, finds Quinn, and Quinn took a swipe at it with the backhand, and he couldn't make contact. Now Reed couldn't handle the pass to the blue line, and the Bucks have to reset here at center ice. Again, they try to get into the Smoke Eaters zone. Quinn plays it in the middle. Here's Hagen off the bench. Hagen drops it. Smith turning. Jared Smith hauled down by Michaud, who did well to edge him out and get the puck forward. Now here's Disher coming in shorthanded. Disher pokes it away from Reed. Wins the battle again. Disher comes out front, waiting. Quinn Disher shoots in, a good save there by Airy. And great work there shorthanded by Quinn Disher, who then rushes to the bench. 15 seconds to go in the penalty to Mogert. Hagen gives it now to Dowick. Dowick, good move. Gives it now to Gamble. Gamble waiting. Gives it over to Asali. Bit of a miscommunication. The Smokies will clear that puck down the ice and are back to 5-on-5. The Bucks now 1 for 4 in the man advantage. Here's Senko, takes the shot, and Aries able to make the glove save and hang on here with 2:55 to go in the third period.
As you mentioned, 2:55 to go. All even now, back 5-on-5 as that penalty ends, and another successful penalty kill for the Smoke Eaters. And now we'll get an offensive zone face-off to see if they can build off of that penalty kill momentum here and make things a little more difficult for the Bucks.
Elzer turns the puck over, plays one to the front of the net, trying to find a man. Smoke Eaters are going to get another power play here, as Wakeford was knocked down in front of the net trying to find that loose puck, and the Smoke Eaters are going to go back to the man advantage.
Which, as we've talked a number of times here about this power play, as it's starting to click and starting to be able to find each other, and they're going to send out that same unit. It's going to be Sweeney, Wakeford, and Defoe with Ross and Siobhan at the blue line. So Ross gets into the lineup and right on onto the first power play unit here.
So Siobhan gets the puck, plays it down into the corner. Wakeford with Sweeney, back to the line to Siobhan, right side now to Ross. Ross towards the net. Defoe trying to find it. Loose puck at the side of the net. Wakeford will find it. Wakeford knocked down. Turns, Defoe finds it, shoots it all the way around. Ross holds it on the right-hand point. Now in the middle of Siobhan. Cody Siobhan to Sweeney, left side. Sweeney again, cycles it with Wakeford. Wakeford up against Bentham, lost the puck in his feet. Able to come out from the wall with it. Wakeford, blue line. Ross, slap pass towards the front of that, loose in front. Defoe trying to find it. Comes to the blue line where Siobhan has it. Smokers looking to kill this game. Defoe, or Siobhan with a shot that's blocked. Siobhan again. Gives it to the left side to Sweeney. Goal line to Wakeford. Wakeford, his pass trying to go post to post there to find Defoe at the back post. Didn't work. Sweeney again drops it. Wakeford. Ross comes down, takes the shot, and a good glove save by Nathan Airy. What a debut that would have been for Ross in the power play. A great look there.
Instead, a nice smooth save there by Nathan Airy as he comes from his right to his left. Ross able to come down off the blue line and get that hard wrister off, and Airy comes up with a big save here as that first power play unit, and a little over a minute on the power play. Here's the replay. Long wrister and a glove save, and he checks the glove, make sure he's got it in there, as the number 2 unit now will come out for the Smoke Eaters.
Hendry gives it to the left side to Elzer. He'll take that shot. That's blocked there by Anderson. Elzer behind the net for Michaud. Michaud over to Senko. Senko at the right wall. Back for Michaud behind the net. He's got Fever out front. Tried to pass it to him. That's blocked by Anderson, who will get the backhand on this puck and get it out to Hagen. Minute 23 to go as the Bucks shoot that puck straight down the ice. Quinn goes in after trying to find it short-handed, and the stick is knocked out of his hand. Elzer fakes it. Good play by Elzer coming in. Elzer chips it past another man. Elzer with a sharp angle shot. Puck is off a stick and found by Airy. He's able to hang on for the draw as Elzer's shot there hit a Cranbrook stick and caused the Bucks netminder a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, well, that simple little plays worked for the Smoke Eaters all night. Just put pucks on net from the side there, make the goaltender make the save and hold on to the rebound, and he does it there as he's able to juggle that one and find it. Hold on to it for the save is John Piccolo with another great replay there, as he's done all night and has done ever since I've joined the broadcast here. He does a great job in the booth.
Phillips down the wall. Here's a chance here for Disher, who fires that one just wide. Loose puck at the side of the net. And Airy's got it as we reach the last minute of play here in the third period. 12 seconds here to go on the Able Plastics power play.
Airy's going to be tired of Kaminko after one game with all these bounces. He's getting that one bounced right back out to the front of the net, and he had to be careful. It would have been tapped in at the side of the goal.
Phillips again at the blue line. Phillips gives it over. One-time shot by Moger. That hit the crowd in front as Disher tried to get the bounce. Here come the Bucks the other way. Goaltender is pulled as Gamble comes in across the line. Gamble passes it across. Here's Fox to the front of the net and trying to get a shot away. Bentham's in front there. Loose puck. Somehow that stays out. Kinderchuk can't get the shot away, and now Moger will flip it but not get it out. Second attempt held in again by Kungl. Low to the blue line. Gamble and Bentham get their signals crossed up, and they're back out to center ice with 30 seconds to go. Kungl hit by Hunter. Hunter gets it to Disher. Disher tried to go for the empty net, and his backhander let him down. Gamble Right-hand side, brings it in, and he's offside as Dalwick stepped in just ahead of the play with 15 seconds to go in this game. And barring a crazy last 15 seconds here, looks like the Smokies are going to take a 2-1 series lead.
Yeah, and a good effort all around. I think they got back to some basics here tonight, put a lot of pucks on goal, or at least attempted to, got 25 of them through, 4 of them into the back of the net. And, you know, just simple plays all the way around, putting the puck on net, looking for rebounds.
Smokies win the draw as Nathan Airy came back into his net. Smokies flip the puck out to center ice where it's gloved down here by Asali. Forward for Kinderchuk, gets in. Terness comes out of his net to play it, but that'll do it here for this game. That's a late hit there by Chase Defoe. Gamble didn't like it. As the Bucks cross center ice, and the Smoke Eaters, who are waiting patiently at the bench, are able to join the 5 on the ice. And their goaltender to celebrate a 4-2 win here on home ice and taking 2-1 series lead here in the Kootenay Cup.
Logan Terness getting congratulated there. First victory with the new gear. He's got to be happy with that. Long-awaited new gear as he waited for his new equipment to show up here. And pretty good outing here for Terness. You know, we talk about it all the time. He's such a consistent goaltender, but always so hard on himself. And you know, I think that there's maybe that one goal that he might have not been happy with from the high slot. He usually comes up with those, but gets beat 5-hole on that one. But nonetheless, a two-goal lead. They bring it home, win this one, and we'll head with a lead here in the series as they'll head to Cranbrook and hope to bring the Kootenay Cup back here to Cominco.
So 4-2 the final score. Stay with us. Here's we'll recap this game with the Martech Electrical scoring summary, as well as the VH Sport 3 stars and the Fortis Energy player of the game. We'll take a quick break and then come back. 4-2 Smoke Eaters win here at the Trail Memorial Center.
Thank you from myself, the management staff of AM Ford, for helping us reach this 35-year award benchmark from Ford of Canada. Our goal has always been to put dreams into driveways and will continue for generations to come. Thank you.
And welcome back to the Trail Memorial Center. It's a 4-2 final here for the Smoke Eaters, who knock off the Cranbrook Bucks here in Game 3 of the Kootenay Cup to take a 2-1 series lead. We will start with the Fortis Energy player of the game and the VH Sport 3 stars. We'll start third star tonight. We will give it to the Cranbrook Bucks number 21, Briggs Gamma. Will get tonight's third star. He had an assist in the game, had that great opportunity late, just was all over the ice and really led the play for the Bucks.
Yeah, you know, the Yale commits, playing for a former Yale player himself and the head coach Ryan Donald, and had a good game here tonight as his 4th assist now, I think, in the exhibition series. And as you mentioned, he was noticeable around the ice all night tonight.
Go to our second star, and we really could have given this one, we talked about this one and who it could have been, but we elect to go with number 20 for the Smoke Eaters. Connor Sweeney gets tonight's second star. He had 2 assists on the night. Just again showed his pace. Probably should have given him a star last week as well, but he is tonight's second star of the game, Connor Sweeney.
Yeah, and just he's been so consistent. You know, we kind of had an idea what we wanted to see from Sweeney coming into this season after a great year last year, and he's done that and more. He's been a leader on the ice here. He's getting points. He's putting pucks on net. He's being aggressive on the forecheck. It's just a well-deserved star here tonight, and some great hockey from Sweeney. And he'll have to take his game on the road here moving into the next game. So great job for Connor Sweeney here tonight.
And tonight's first star, he was all over the score sheet tonight. He played a lot of minutes, and that's captain number 27, Cody Chavon, with a goal and 2 assists by my count. Chavon all over the ice tonight. Tonight's first star of the game.
Yeah, and you know what? What doesn't reflect there is, we don't track minutes, and Chavon puts in a ton of minutes against top players, tough situations, always on the ice, to put in a goal, a couple of assists, and just an all-around strong game by the captain, Cody Chavon. And we expect to see that from him. We expect him to do more of that as he moves forward. But another strong game by Cody Chavon here tonight in a first star.
We'll wrap it up with the Fortis Energy player of the game. This one's going to go to number 28, Quinn Disher, is tonight's Fortis Energy player of the game. He did get on the score sheet. He was part of that final goal, the 4-2 goal, getting the assist. But again, put in a shift, whether it was on the penalty kill, whether it was 5-on-5. He was all over the ice again tonight. He is tonight's Fortis Energy player of the game.
Yeah, a great all-around game from Disher. Like you said, noticeable for the right reasons. Hard on the puck, good on the forecheck. A couple of good shifts where they hemmed the Bucks back in their own zone, which isn't easy to do. Well-deserved, accolade there for Disher on tonight's game. So, another strong game for him as he moves forward, trying to find his spot on this roster.
So move forward to the Martech Electrical scoring summary. We'll start on the power play. Smoke Eaters finished tonight on the Evil Plastics power play 2 for 4 by my count. So 50% on the night. Pretty good for a power play that has struggled, through this preseason, but finally got the power play goal in the last game and then able to get 2 here tonight. And one of them ends up being the game winner. They go 1 for 5 by my count, or 1 for 4, Rob, on the penalty kill.
I have 1 for 4.
1 for 4. So the Bucks getting the 1 power play goal. Smoke Eaters go 3 for 4 on the flying steam shovel penalty kill. Shots in tonight's game finished 33-25 in favor of the Cranbrook Bucks. Let's jump back to the first period, and the opening goal of this game came from Trail native Jacob Smith, as just before the halfway mark of the first period was able to sneak one in past the goaltender Nathan Airy of the Cranbrook Bucks.
And great for him to get his first one there. You can see the excitement when he put that one in, and that play just worked its way out of the corner, found him at the side of the net, and he didn't waste any time. He just chipped it on goal, found a little bit of a soft spot there behind Airy, and put the Smoke Eaters up by 1 early on.
And you see it here, just great work. The puck thrown to the net, and Smith just chips that one off the back there of Airy and into the net for the opening goal. Go to the tying goal. Cranbrook tied it up at 16:26 of the first period as Dane Dowick on the power play able to beat Logan Turness to make this a 1-1 hockey game.
And Dowick's one of those players that's looked dangerous in all the games we've played there. He gets that puck just in the high slot and rips that one through the legs of Turness. And like I said, that's might be one he might want back, because he did have a good chance to make that save. He was out pretty high there at the top of the crease, but Dowick able to beat him and tie this game up.
We go to the second period, and early on in the second period, the Bucks were able to get a 2-1 advantage through Jared Smith at 2:34 here of the second period. And great, just hard work to the front of the net there by Hayden Gelbar, and it's tapped in by Smith. Yeah,
too many bodies crashing the front of the net, not everybody getting picked up, and that loose puck just sitting there after Turness made the first save. And just a tap-in goal there. And you know what? A big moment there as the Bucks went up by 1 in the second period there.
Bucks then controlled most of the play through the rest of that second period and had multiple opportunities to make it a 3-1 game. Couldn't convert on their chances, and the Smoke Eaters then get 2 late power plays. At 18-11, it is Noah Wakeford who bats one out of the air to get the Smoke Eaters going and tie it up at 2.
Yeah, and it's the power play, and you can see they're starting to get used to each other. Good puck movement there. Put that puck on goal. And Wakeford, at the end of that, he can't speak to how difficult that is, as that puck bounces off a couple of bodies, and he's able to knock it out of the air in behind the goal and then even things up there on the power play.
Then a bit of a buzzer beater with 1.1 second left on the clock in the second period. The Smoke Eaters able to take the lead and get tonight's game winner on the power play. It's Chase Defoe from Noah Wakeford and Connor Sweeney as they just throw one at the net and good things happen.
Yeah, another similar play, right? The puck just comes around the boards. Knowing there's not much time left, Sweeney puts that one towards the goal, and it's a couple of sticks looking for it, and it's the long reach there of Defoe who taps that one home for what ends up being the game winner.
Finally, the Smoke Eaters get the insurance marker that they've been looking for through that third period. At 12:30, it's Cody Chavon who finishes off a great play on the rush there with Brady Hunter and Quinn Disher, making it 4-2 Smoke Eaters as Cody Chavon gets his first of the preseason.
Yeah, and just a smart play by Cody Chavon there, follows that play up ice and just goes right to the side of the net looking for something to fall his way, and look at that, there it does, right in the blue paint, taps that one in, and that kind of sealed the deal at that point for the Smoke Eaters.
4-2 is the final. The Smoke Eaters take a 2-1 lead here in the Kootenay Cup Series that now switches to Cranbrook. The game is scheduled for October 30th. That game may be changed, so stay tuned for that. It may be pushed back to Wednesday, November 4th, but stay tuned for that. All that information. If nothing changes, we will see you on October 30th in Cranbrook for Game 4 of the Kootenay Cup as the Smoke Eaters take a 2-1 series lead. I want to thank Jeff Fontes and his entire crew for all their hard work here tonight. And thank Rob again for joining me here in the broadcast. It was a fun one. 4-2 Smoke Eaters win. Stay tuned for the Smoke Show podcast coming out on Wednesday with exclusive highlights and recap. Good night from the Trail Memorial Center.